Flight Sports TV, man. That's my dude. I rolls with him.
You heard what the man said. It's Flight Sports TV.
Flight Sports TV, that's where it's at.
Flight Sports TV.
What's going on, people? It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me, man. We already know we back with another one. I hope everybody having a good Friday out there, man. It's crazy. Right now, I want to talk about why I have your attention is why Lonzo Ball is a more effective point guard when he's aggressive on offense. And it's evident after what we see. And I'm trying to tell you right now, what we seeing is what we wanted to see game one against Detroit. You understand? This is the pain, the agony that y'all was complaining and whining about all preseason. Oh, I wish he was doing this. Oh, I wish you. This is the play. What part I told y'all that ain't no part of Lonzo Ball has changed. He is that player. All of that talent, that transcendent stuff that everybody talks about, all of that talent is still there, ladies and gentlemen. You understand? All we got to do is just get this shit organized with Chicago. You see what's going on. I told you yesterday, there is no way in bloody hell that Lonzo Ball can go back to putting up 5, 6s, and 8s and things of that nature if he going to be hovering around 20 plus to 20 points per game the entire time DeRozan is out. There's no way in hell it can go back to how it was. It's Flight Sports TV. You heard it here first, God damn it. I need everybody to hit that like button. And if you knew, you done stumbled to the right place. You better hit that goddamn subscribe button. You already know what it is. It's Flight Sports TV. I want to tell everybody right now, I got a public service announcement. Y'all need to go follow Flight Sports TV on all platforms. We on everything. We on Instagram. We on Twitter. We on TikTok. We going to Twitch. We on Facebook. We on every goddamn thing. It's Flight Sports TV. Y'all need to get up with us on Snapchat as well. We are everywhere. I'm trying to tell you, y'all need to get up with us. Okay, it's Flight Sports. We're gonna be up in our intensity all over social media. You understand? Also, just be on the lookout for everything cooking. We got all access in the building. What's the deal?
Yes, sir. Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine, the voice of the voiceless, the people's champ, the hottest shit in the streets right now. And like you said, we finna turn up the intensity. We're gonna have a beautiful stream today. And I just can't wait till all the fellas hop on and the chat get active. And we just gonna merge and mesh on this Friday night.
Yeah.
And have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like we do best, man. What I want to bring to our attention right now is like what I've noticed with Lonzo, with this ready to shoot, ready to score mentality. I see him putting a lot of pressure on the defense. The defense is playing him differently, and like I said, I think it opens up opportunities and it makes the whole team better. What is your thought seeing Lonzo not being so passive as of late? Because you see, he's not, even though the assist is crazy, he's more aggressive on offense, Dex. Hear me out. He's more aggressive on offense and he has more assists than when he's passive and less aggressive on offense. He has less assists. How in the hell do we explain this, Dex, please?
Well, I'm just going to speak on this year, and I'm not going to speak on years past, but the Chicago Bulls is an interesting, hold on one second. My GPS is talking loud. I'm sitting up here in the Bronx, fucking around up here in New York.
Shout out to the BX.
Yeah. So shout out to the BX, Fat Joe, baby. You follow what I'm saying? Karras won. Well, Karras won from Brooklyn, but he repped the Bronx. Yeah, so to get back before I went on a tangent and digressed, the Bulls have an interesting situation because they were caught by surprise, and Billy Donovan and the Bulls organization was taken aback by the surprise emergence of MVP DeMar DeRozan first and foremost, and then to follow that up, they have potential MVP with Zach LaVine. That wasn't really on the Bulls' radar. I believe the Bulls probably was just like, if Zach can just play to all-star level and Lonzo can come in and complement his play, and Vooch can play to all-star level, and DeRozan can complement everybody's play, we will be good. And we should make the playoffs. We might be a lower seed, but we be in the playoffs. And that will be an improvement from last year. But lo and behold, here come preseason. The Bulls mopped everything in their way. And then when the regular season started, they continued on in that fashion. There was like a tsunami on the NBA. And now here we are, Zach and DeMar, cumulative, producing nearly 60% of the Bulls' offense. And the Bulls averaging at least, I believe, 105 points a game. And at one point, there was the highest Forest offensive output at like 119 in 100 possessions. And that was from game, I believe, 20 to 24. So that's high octane. So now Lonzo is inserted. Well, I won't say inserted. That's the wrong word. So I take that back. Excuse me. Lonzo has been elevated to the next notch up, right? So now you got Zach, Vooch, Lonzo. And maybe tomorrow it might be Zach, Lonzo. Lonzo might, got another bump up in the pecking order due to his smooth and consistent play at point guard. And Vooch is kind of struggling to maintain his all-star statability. It's interesting when you see that Lonzo can do it, then Lonzo don't do it. See, that's the, oh my God, that is a problem with a lot of Zoites. That is a problem with a lot of ZO2s, is that we know Lonzo can do it, but he don't do it. And now, since he's basically forced, he's basically forced. And it's like, now that I'm forced, I'm going to go ahead and do it. So
it shouldn't be like that. That's why I said Lonzo got to switch the mentality, because you got this talent. You cannot harbor all this talent. You are arguably another 20+ point game scorer, and you
easily
play games.
Easily.
That's what I'm saying. You got to go out there and do it, especially when you could do it so easily.
And also, C Red Bulls Nation, Lonzo shooting that three at the high clip that he shoots at, it just opens the floor for everybody. But the difficulty comes when Lonzo reserve himself, or he surrender his game for the sake of better basketball. I guess that's what goes on his mind. But I believe the opposite. I believe, no, Lonzo, expand your game for the sake of better basketball. Don't surrender anything. You go out there and you become a part of the grit and grind and see Red Nation and bring home the victory. Don't sit back and try to overthink what's going on, because you don't have anything to think about. There's nobody there. There's the skeleton of the Chicago Bulls. There's no DeRozan. There's no Alex Caruso. Now there's no Derrick Jones Jr. And Vooch is playing
every day.
subpar basketball.
Every day is somebody else.
So the Bull is a shell of his former self in the beginning of the season right now because they has been ravaged and sieged by the COVID protocol. So go out there and do it, man. Just go, Zoe. Zoe, go. You remember I said that yesterday. Zoe, go.
Right,
don't think about it. Don't try to think too much about the game because you're playing with players who really not suited to be on the team right now and to be playing at this level in this juncture of the season where you guys are fighting for first place in the Eastern Conference. You're fighting for the top seed. So you're playing with guys that probably would have never been on the team if it wasn't for this overwhelming COVID spread that's going on amongst the team. So you got to just go, man. Just you and Zach go. And if Vucevic want to be a part of it, come along too then, Vooch. But you and Zach just got to go, man. It just, you know, yeah, just open basketball. You know, I'm quite sure Billy's telling them that because Billy seemed like the type of person that he's going to tell the team, look, man, scrap the playbook. Let's just go for it. You know what I'm saying? If I see something during the course of the game, then I will make the adjustments. But other than that, hey, man, just make more baskets than they make.
I got a question for you off topic, but it's related to the Bulls via trade rumors. Myles Turner, he's been out the last 2 days, very upset, disgusted with the Indiana Pacers organization, discussing a larger role that he warrants, and he's only a role player in Indianapolis. What is there any way the Bulls could get their hands on a Myles Turner? Because it will be a significant upgrade. Anybody in the chat, everybody put down some packages, how they can possibly lure him in, or if it's even possible. Let me know. Dex, what do you think?
Well, I can say this right here. I hope that article, the way that you said it, I hope that's not his mindset because you don't want to bring in somebody that's disgruntled to a team that's trying to find its way. I'm hoping that the way that you presented it is not how he's actually feeling. He wants to be part of a team that's winning. I hope that's the way, he presents his case to the organization of the Indiana Pacers because sometimes these beat writers, they try to sensationalize things and make it more dramatic than what it actually is. So I'm hoping that that's the case. And if that is the case, then of course Myles Turner should be welcome. And at the same time, you got to ask yourself, who do Indiana want from the Chicago Bulls? That's what you have to ask yourself because it seemed like that's more of a Charlotte Hornet thing than Chicago Bulls, because in actuality, I mean, if you want to just keep it 100 and not turn into put the fanboy tag on it, Chicago Bulls is pretty good as is. The only thing they're suffering from two dynamics. One, Lonzo needs to be more assertive every game, not just some games. Eat a Snicker before a game if you need to. You follow what I'm saying? And Vooch needs to get back to who Vooch is, unless we're not gonna never see that version of Vooch again. That's what I'm kind of leaning towards. I think Vooch might have maxed out, and he's trying his best because an all-star, it don't seem like an all-star would take that long to come around, especially when you're getting the shots that he's getting. You feel me? When you getting 18 plus shots a game, come on, man. You only making 6 or 7 shots out of 18. That's not all-star.
No, it's not.
So if that's the case, then who do anybody want Vooch? I mean, listen, whatever Vooch does, it doesn't like woo you. You're not all inspired by it. You're not like, because you could basically what Vooch is doing right now, you can find damn near 6 or 7 other players that don't acquire as much money to hit 6 shots a game and get you 5 or 6 rebounds a game.
Nothing special.
He's not doing anything special. You
not
know
right now. He's not that player.
There's nothing off the charts.
They would. I don't know. he hitting the 3 ball, but come on, you're a center, man.
But you know, listen. But you know how many people is hitting the 3 ball? A lot of unknown players right now in the NBA is hitting 3 balls, and these players don't. You know, they probably getting about 600, 700,000 a year. They ain't getting no 24, 25 million a year.
Yeah, Vooch on the max deal.
That's what I'm saying. So, who's going to take that type of money for that type of production? I don't know. So I don't want to go into dreamland.
I mean, giving up Myles Turner, I mean, who you probably could get some better players, but I mean, you all going a star for star. Some people go,
Vooch is not a star right now. According to his production,
he's a perennial.
He's not a star.
He's not, but he is a perennial all-star.
At least Myles Turner is leading in something, I believe. I think it's like block shots or something. He's leading in some category I saw. Vooch is not leading in anything. He's not leading in anything on the team. I don't know. I think he's leading in rebounds. I think he caught Lonzo in rebounds. Wow. So he might be leading in rebounds. But it's a low number. It's it's like 11 rebounds a game or something to that nature, the last I checked. Right. But Vooch is not making you make moves where you got to have him. It's not nothing that he's doing for his production that says, I got to have this guy on my team. Man, by all means, I need to get this guy on my team because this guy right here is going to get me over the hump. I don't see that. I don't see that at all.
I sure don't see it either. Like I said, Vooch, he does just a little bit, so you don't just say get him up out of here. Like I said, he just do. It's like you about to say trade this dude, then he just do something and say,
it's almost like the Lonzo syndrome.
You could say that. I guess. I mean, like you said, but the thing is, Lonzo has the talent, but it's just sometimes it's not shown all the time. Vooch, sometimes just some issues with his talent, that's causing some of this, because even in Orlando, let's be quite frank, man, even though they did go to the All-Star team, he was just putting up numbers.
Exactly, empty calories. Yes.
Yeah, he was just putting numbers up every night. Every night he was just eating. That's how he got a name for himself.
Yeah, he was selling but wasn't going anywhere. That's what that is. He's out there on that ocean, he's selling,
right?
But he's not going anywhere because those numbers didn't turn into wins. It didn't transition into wins. So it's just basically empty calories.
Well, we talk about keep going.
Now, Myles Turner, they're not winning either, right?
Right.
And I believe they favoring Sabonis over Myles Turner. So could that match? Because Sabonis and Vooch is basically one and the same player. Only thing I believe Sabonis got a little more skill as far as around that basket. You follow what I'm saying? Thanks to his dad. So I think I think he might be a better passer than Vooch out of that post. But other than that, they're the same player. Why would you basically want two of the same players? The door's open. Because Sabonis is not going to protect the rim. Vooch is not going to protect the rim. But Myles Turner will. So I don't know if Chicago has what it takes. I would be surprised. But it looks like I said, that looks more of a Hornet issue than Chicago, because there's a possibility that Gordon Hayward and Myles Turner might be a little more favorable. Because Gordon Hayward can go down there to back home in Indiana and be more of a focal point of that team, because you got Miles Bridges, you got LaMelo Ball, and you got Terry Rozier. So that pecking order changes, and now you got the surging of Kelly Oubre. So where's that's going to leave Gordon? You might as well go on back home. I think it's just a difficult thing for Myles Turner to get over to the Bulls. I don't see it. Maybe somebody else can break it down who might have a little more information about the contracts and the draft picks and things of that nature. But from what I know, it doesn't. I don't see the Bulls having enough of what the Pacers are looking for.
You're right about that, Dax. I mean, like I said, nobody knows exactly what it's going to take to get him. But I'll tell you what, this guy I'll tell you, he's like the second hottest commodity to like a possibly a Dame or a Ben Simmons. We don't really know. But what I wanted to say was we talked about fits yesterday. Who do you think fits better with Lonzo? I think this is an easy question, but some people might like to pick and pot. But even though you get that with what's the name, but even more aggressive. Who you think what's the better fit for Lonzo? Let's think for Lonzo for a second.
What do you mean a better fit? Who are we?
Who would complement Lonzo Ball's game better? Vucevic or my man Turner, because like I said, Turner is
Turner, without a doubt, Turner.
Yeah, because I mean he does everything that he does. Just
he does what Vooch do. He can do what Vooch do.
And he plays defense.
So of course it's Turner. Because when you have somebody out there, listen, when you have somebody out there play defense, your confidence level rises because you don't have to be so skeptical and taking chances or taking risks to try to disrupt the other's team schematics. When you got a player that's not playing defense, a lot of times you can be a little bit conservative, and the other team can get into a rhythm, can get into a groove, and then once these professional players get into a rhythm or a groove, it's hard to stop them. We all know that. It's hard to stop these professional players once they get into a groove.
It's almost impossible.
Rhythm. It's almost impossible. I don't care what defense you play. You follow what I'm saying? Because once they got their rhythm, it's a wrap. So to prevent them to get into a rhythm, you got to jump on them early and harass them and just make them become annoyed and irritated. You have to be basically an irritant out there on these professional guys. So they can be like, oh my God, this dude is not tonight. I don't feel like it tonight. You know what I'm saying? But when you got somebody back there that's not playing defense, they're not rotating fast enough. So you're not gonna be that hard-nosed player.
Yeah, the type of defense Vooch be playing sometimes be goddamn criminal.
Yeah, that's right. And you already know DeMar's not playing any defense. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He's not making no bones about it. Look, man, you didn't get me here for that. I've never been known as a defensive stopper. You know what I'm saying? So DeMar's perfecting what he do best, and that's score at a high clip with great efficiency. So you can dismiss him from the defensive end. But now Zach promised the Bulls that he's going to be more committed to defense, but I ain't really seen it though. To be honest with you, I ain't really seen it.
Yeah, I mean they just been playing good defense, like I guess as a team, because they've upgraded like the bench, and these young guys are playing defense like the Greens, even Io. Like I said, I'm not saying they are tests, but they out there fighting on the defensive end every night. We gotta give them credit.
Exactly. Yes, those guys definitely get credit. Jones too. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he played defense because he's like a good help defender, and Chicago needs that. And he's very athletic. So yeah, I like that about
Uncle Vern just walked in the building.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Can you hear me?
What's up, Uncle Vern? How you doing tonight? It's Friday.
Oh, man. Oh yeah. Thank God it's Friday.
Thank God.
You're right about that, boy. I'm telling you. Yeah. Hey, I'm good. I'm good. What's up? What's up, Flight? What's up, Dax?
Not much.
What's up,
Vern? We talking obviously various number of lines on topics, but one right now that's hot on the menu. We got Myles Turner. He's coming out very upset. Obviously, the Bulls, the fans, everybody's interested in Vooch. What's a better fit for Lonzo, Vooch or my man Turner? What's your thoughts,
I agree with Dex 100%, man. Myles Turner different animal than Vooch, and I also disagree with you also on this one too. Flight, what you said about the other center that's out there. He nice, just like his father is, but he ain't nothing like Vooch, man. Vooch square up on you a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? He'll go square on you. It depends on who he playing against. You understand me? A lot of centers in this league give him troubles. certain types of centers. But what I did notice about him, he'll square up on you. You know, in certain games, you understand me? And that dude out there in Indiana, he would never, you know what I'm saying? That dude, his father played in the pros. He would never square up on you like that. You understand me? He might not be with the talent, but he'll never just give out on you, give up on you. Boots would do that. So therefore, you understand me? I wouldn't ride with Boots to the grocery store. You understand me? If he was paying.
Yeah, you're right. Good
Exactly.
take, Uncle Vaughn. Do you think that is even possible? Do the Chicago Bulls have the assets to acquire Myles Turner?
I don't know. They got Boots.
That's what I'm saying. You got Vooch. It's going to take a little bit more. You're going to probably have to throw one of these young guys in there.
Right. And then I think that was, I don't know if that was you or Dex that was saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was Dex. That Indiana looked real good for Gordon Hayward out there. You understand me? I see that deal jumping up before I see
Gordon Hayward ain't going nowhere.
Before I see Chicago Bulls pulling off a deal with Vooch anyway. I mean, putting off a deal for
Gordon Hayward's gonna be out there for a long time. They loving him out there. He's doing a good job.
Career out there. That's where he gonna retire.
What, in Charlotte?
No, Hayward's retired in Indiana, going back to Indiana like the Jackson 5. You didn't know that?
Nah. I know you got him going back. We're gonna see, Uncle Vaughn. Yeah. Everybody got all these different places where people go. They can only go one spot.
Charlotte having trouble with that center spot. So they got to make a move and make a move real fast. So they have to keep on glorifying Mr. Gordon. Gordon came down with 30-some points the other day. So therefore that shows that he's relevant. You can't look at him like he's irrelevant. If you look at that contract, they can work that contract out with Turner.
Yeah, they can work it out. You're right. Like I said, it's gonna take some talent for them to give up. Like I said, they're not just gonna fleece him. And you know what's the name is there, Carlisle. So he's gonna try to get something good for him. Carlisle always getting into it with somebody. You know, he just got into it with Luka. The situation with Rondo. I mean, now it's Turner. I mean, this don't look good for what's the name. You know, it's like wherever Carlisle go, it's some upset players behind him.
Right.
It's crazy. I don't know.
That's the life of the NBA.
He must not be connected to the newer players. Something's going on. So why
that or Carlisle is hanging his lows on his championship, you know, and Luka is not a champion, nor is Myles Turner, and Myles Turner is not on the level of Luka. So maybe Carlisle's digging into his back balls. Like, dude, you know what I'm saying? What's up? You ain't playing championship basketball. And Myles,
Dirk won that shit. It was Dirk who took that shit over. They had a squad that year.
Hey,
I know, but he's still the coach. So he's still
he was not Dirk. And listen, Dex. In that finals, that dude Dirk was playing like a man possessed. You right though, he was the coach.
And JJ Barea. Don't forget JJ Barea now.
Yeah, they was angry over the first time they lost to Miami. I don't think they cared if LeBron was there or not. They were gonna beat Miami. It just they just held back. You know that dude Dirk. I'm telling you, people sleep on Dirk. Shout out to Dirk. Dirk was the truth. I don't hear nobody talking about Dirk when we talking about some of the greats. Dirk was aggressive too. He wasn't no punk. You couldn't punk Dirk.
Right. He had that jump. He had that jump good weight.
He had the post game. He was nice in the post. Dirk he got his post game right. He'll back you down, turn around left, right, going off one leg, pause.
Hey, did they put him in? Did they put him in the top 100?
I don't know. He got to be
top 75. Yeah, he's in top 75.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Dirk got to be. He got it. That'll be crazy. 75. That dude Dirk one of the greatest ever. I like Dirk. I don't know no player that's like him. You know, Dirk was playing like how they wanted the guys playing now. Dirk was like that hybrid. Dirk in his prime, he probably be one of the greatest players in the NBA right now.
No,
If
I
he was
would
in his
say all
prime.
that.
No, I mean he'd be in the running because the way the game is playing and the way he was shooting. Bro, how about this? He'll probably be the best. He'll be the best stretch big in the NBA.
There you go. I like that better.
He would be the best stretch big because he was playing that style before it got popular.
What about KD?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. What about KD?
Yeah, I mean, Kate, you right, but I mean, listen, Dirk was on him. Dirk, who you think was a better shooter, stand alone?
KD.
I know it's hard.
KD shoot at
Dirk was shooting. Dirk was a shooter.
but KD shoot at a higher efficiency clip than Dirk.
You're right. I mean, Dirk wasn't too far. I mean, seriously, you can't go.
Oh, he wasn't shabby. No, he wasn't shabby. Dirk wasn't shabby at all. But
Dirk. Yeah, that's what I said. You couldn't go wrong with either one. Who you want to take the last shot, Dirk or KD? I mean, this is
KD.
Yeah, of course, KD.
Dirk missed a lot of clutch shots.
Yeah, Dirk can shoot them shots that shoot way up in the sky. That shit just drop in the net. Pause. Like he was shooting shots like that.
How many MVP nominations he get?
Who?
Dirk.
What you mean? What you mean?
I mean, how many times do he nominate the MVP? How many times he got MVP?
I think he probably he might have had like maybe 2 or 3 MVP seasons. I know he was in the runners with Steve Nash at one time. He was in the running with Shaq. I think he was in the running with Kevin. I mean, not Kevin Durant. What's that boy name? Tim Duncan. I think he was in the running with Tim Duncan a couple times.
Right, exactly.
And he was an MVP. Dude,
I know Nash got two MVPs. I ain't know
Nash don't got no chips.
Yeah, he do. He got MVP. Yeah, he do. He got
two MVP. Yeah, I thought about
championships. The two Shaq folks said that he stole from him.
No, yeah, he got the MVPs. He ain't got no championships.
No, I'm talking about MVP.
No, he ain't got no jury.
Right. Dirk, how many MVP? Dirk got 2 MVPs though, right?
Yeah. I think so.
I'm not sure. I think Dirk might only got one.
He got a finals MVP.
I think it is one. Right, yeah, I ain't talking about no finals MVP. I'm talking about the real McCoys.
Right. We got Rave Kingdom in the building. What's good, Ray?
What's up, Ray? Get off mute.
He got his mic on mute. He'll be all right.
Yeah, no. I'm talking about them real. I'm talking about I'm talking about fight. What's the name? Iguodala got a final MVP. God dang it! If they win this year, he might get another finals MVP. You understand me? That's really here to there with those. I'm talking about them rings, man. Those, the ones you go all year. Everybody say you the greatest. That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah, them rings.
Well, we're gonna see what Lonzo gonna bring against the Miami Heat. But I think Jimmy Butler's playing this game.
I heard Jimmy and all of them is out. I was going to report on that later on tonight. Expect a video from Flight Sports TV tonight on that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is it for sure he's out?
I ain't going to lie. I mean, SMG sent me something. Shout out to SMG. He sent me something that it was a couple of guys, and that's a bunch of starters. He was letting me know Lonzo is no excuses tomorrow. The deck.
Why they keep saying that, though?
What you mean?
Why they keep saying it's no excuse?
Not part of it.
They're gonna say that all year.
I gassed it. He didn't say
that.
He didn't say that. He's just more like Lonzo should be cooking tomorrow. That was more universal. I put all that extra stuff on it. He didn't say all of that.
Yeah. No, he ain't got no more excuses.
Yeah, but that narrative been out the window already.
Ain't nobody giving Lonzo no excuses.
If I hear any more excuses, I will just turn the whole thing off. I ain't
Listen,
watching
this
nothing
is
else
this,
no more.
and listen, this is how they carry Lonzo. Let me tell you this how they carry Lonzo. It was Lonzo, Stephen Curry, LeBron James, and James Harden. It was all going for on a ship, on a trip, right? They was all going on a trip. And then it was a lot of waves. The water was very choppy. It was crazy out there. And they came across they hit a wave, and when they hit a wave, food went overboard. So now the food is really scarce. So even though it was 4 of them, and I mean actually 5 of them, it was 5 of them, but they only had enough food for 4. So they said, okay, whoever answered correctly, that's who eats. And whoever don't answer correctly, that's on overboard. And we're going to ask the questions to everybody, and we'll see who be able to stay. That's the fairest thing to do, right?
That's right.
So okay, that's justice. And this is how they treat Lonzo. So they asked Stephen Curry. They said, Stephen Curry, how many teams are in the NBA? And Stephen Curry answered correctly, 30. Okay, cool. They came to LeBron. LeBron, how many players is on the NBA roster? And LeBron said, 15. Okay, cool. Then they asked James Harden. James Harden, how many basketballs how many basketball is used during a game? And James Harden said, 1. They said, okay, you got that correctly. Then they came to Lonzo. They said, Lonzo, name all of the ball boys in the NBA. And guess what?
What are you saying?
Lonzo got thrown overboard.
He's silly.
Can you name all the ball boys in the NBA? No.
Say no.
How are you gonna name all the ball boys in the NBA?
You can't. Well, then you can because it's Lonzo and Jello and
No,
LaMelo.
I'm talking not the ball brothers.
Already know. I know the other teams got ball boys too. I already know.
Exactly.
My answer still would have been.
That's how difficult they treat Lonzo. They don't give him no break. They make sure everything is difficult for him. You follow what I'm saying? And here are the superstars. They give them all the easy answers. They give them the lead way, easy way. They give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
So that's basically the moral to that story. How they treat our boy Lonzo Ball. No excuses. No this. No that. Oh, he ain't cooking. Oh, he's that. Like, come on, give me a break. Give him a break.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Him and Jello.
Yeah. So I thought I'd just throw that on you guys.
Like that?
I don't know. I mean, it could be because of what LeVar said back in the day, and to hate this,
Shout out to the $5 super chat. He said it seems seemingly to trade players when a team is in the second place at this point in the season. Yeah, well, you're right. But I mean, that's a championship move. They got to do what they got to do. They lost Myles Turner. Losing Myles Turner, that's a big loss. No, not Myles Turner. They lost Patrick Williams. Pardon me. They're losing Patrick Williams, man. That shit was sad. That's a big time loss, man. They got to make that up.
Yeah, like I was saying, is that they treat Lonzo like that because they inundate Lonzo with a lot of hate and vitriol. So that's why they don't give him the benefit of the doubt. So that's why he has so much scrutiny. to his game, and then some of it he might welcome to himself when he like I say, when he surrender his game to inferior talent, and that could irritate people. So that's why they have him under so much scrutiny. His inconsistent play. 1 minute Lonzo can give you 22, the next minute Lonzo give you 7. That's frustrating. If you cheer for the guy constantly, you know what I'm saying? And you shouting out the top of your lungs that this dude is this and this dude is that, and then he come back and lay a dud, and everybody, crapping on you. So it could be that. I'm quite sure it's a culmination of both of those things. But nevertheless, they carry him. His fans, some fans, not all of his fans, but some of his fans and his detractors. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look how he dribbled. Look how he pull up his socks.
Wait for the downfalls and wait for him to do good.
Yes. And it's ridiculous because, like I say, the kid is only 24 years old.
Don't let him show out tomorrow in Miami.
Ooh, don't let him. Oh, but you already know they're gonna say Bam Adebayo wasn't playing, Jimmy Butler wasn't playing, or whoever.
Oh yeah.
Even if the 13th player on the team not playing, well,
I see Pierre
that dude,
Pierre need to come
that
down
dude,
to the altar.
Matt Kolosky wasn't playing. Who the hell is Matt Kolosky?
Shout out to
I don't
Pierre.
know, but he wasn't playing.
You got to take that walk.
Yeah, so that's how they carry him, man. You know what I'm saying? They just can't wait to throw him overboard. They're gonna make sure he have the most difficult task to complete or to satisfy, especially the detractors.
Yeah, it's one thing. Hey, Dex, it's one thing that I always notice about Lonzo is this, man. All he really need, man, is air.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a good one. Shout out to Dave. I see Pierre in the chat. Everybody cooking, man. The chat is active. Shout out to y'all. Man, let me know y'all stat lines tomorrow with no Lonzo. Uncle Vern, what do you see? What do you see Lonzo doing tomorrow with all the stuff going on with Miami?
Man, a whole lot of the same thing he was doing the last game. I think it's time for him. You understand me, to come to the conclusion that he has to be more aggressive, and I see
we finally got Pierre in the building. He finally took the walk to the altar. We appreciate you.
Hello, gentlemen.
Gesture, pardon me. Lonzo Ball is cooking right now, Mr. Pierre.
Yes, he's doing good.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts? Let's hear it.
Man, you know what? I want him to drop a 30 piece. Actually, I want him to drop a 40 piece. I just really want him to drop a 40 piece. If he does it one time in the season, I have nothing else bad to say about him. If he drop a 40 piece.
Wow.
Do you know the crazy activity that'll be going on over here if that took place?
I mean, is that unreasonable?
I mean,
maybe not now, but in early in the season, yes, that's very
hot. If he get hot, especially firing the way he is right now, it can happen. Because let's say he start hitting his first couple of shots and he money all night. You gotta keep putting these points up. It's times right now where Billy Gunner was putting him on the floor. He the best player on the floor at certain times. The lineup Billy's putting out there.
See, I wonder what would happen if Levine hit the bench. You know what I'm saying? If Levine had to hit little protocols, little health protocols, and it's just Zoe, what's gonna happen? That's what I want to see, man. I want to see him just have the team to himself for a night. I want to see that. You know what I mean? I don't want there to be no Levine, no DeRozan. I just want it just to be Zoe, and I want to see him cook. I want to see that happen.
Now that's ultimate, not altruistic.
Why not though? Like I said, health protocols, man. Health protocols. The health protocols kick in, and then all of a sudden it's Zoe's team.
Listen, man, I'm not going to even lie to you, Pierre. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? Since you coming out like that, that's brute honesty. I kind of, tinker on that a little bit myself, you know what I'm saying? Because Zach sometimes be looking like you're not looking too well. Zach, are you sure you're not high in your positive test? You know what I'm saying? Like, because he be looking kind of pale out there sometimes, man. Yeah, that would be interesting though. No, that would be interesting. So, but Vooch would still be out there though.
Now, I'm curious about how these protocols work. Is it like if one guy comes up sick, they just say, "All right, all you guys was hanging out with them, so all you guys got to chill out for like about 10 days." Is that how it's working out, or do
No,
they all
get
come
tested.
out like with like?
Yeah,
So
they get tested.
so do they all come out with like a positive test? If they had the
Yes.
health protocol, is it because they all had a positive test?
Yep. I think they test them. If it's positive, then they give them a retest, and that's when they make the announcement. Because remember they did LaMelo like that last season, and it was a mix-up on this test. It was like a non-conclusive, so that's automatically looked at as a positive. You follow what I'm saying? That's how they look at it, because it was inconclusive, not inconclusive. So they looked at it as a positive. So when they retested him, then he was good to go. That's how he played that game. Because remember, he was supposed to sit out, then he played. And I think that's what they did to them. They test him, it's positive, then they wait. They probably test him again to verify, to make sure there's nothing, with the test. And if that come back positive, and then that's when they make the announcement.
Understood. I mean, if I have to take away one thing from the season so far with the Bulls and Zoe, Zoe will have a quarter where he looks like an MVP, but it'll just be a quarter, and that's it. His defense is always nice. I'm not gonna knock his defense. You know what I mean? Great defensive player, but offensively, he'll get a quarter where he'll cook. I mean, we've seen it before. Early in games, Zoe dropped like 15. We're like, damn, he's cooking already, and then it's just quiet for the other 3 quarters. I mean,
and you know what, Pierre?
What's that?
Now, I don't know if that's his tradition, or I read an article with JJ Redick. I don't know if you read that article. And he was discussing his tenure with the Los Angeles Clippers under Coach Doc Rivers, right? Glenn Doc Rivers. And it was a series that they won, and JJ Redick was cooking. Then second round, and Doc had the mitigated calls to tell JJ Redick, this is not your series, man. This is not your series. So what we're going to do, we're going to play 4-on-4. And I want you to stand in the corner while you out there. And if you get something, you can put it up, but don't move around. Just stand in the corner. We're playing 4-on-4 because we believe that our 4 is better than their 4. That's what he told JJ Redick, man. One of the best 3-point shooters at the time in the league.
Wow.
Yeah, go check that article out if you can, or it could be on YouTube. It might be on YouTube, but yeah, just Google it. I read that and I was like, wow, that's so interesting. Because you know who I thought about? Is he being told this? Do coaches actually tell players that shoot that well to stand in a corner because this is not your night tonight? We're going to play 4-on-4? And Doc is a Hall of Fame coach. Right? He's a championship coach.
I don't doubt it, man, because like a lot of the things I just seen in professional sports in general, where I've seen an athlete do well, and then the next week he's on the bench, or he ain't getting the playing time, or they ain't running the game through him. A lot of the times I think it's just coach stubbornness, because from what I take away without even knowing any of these coaches, if I'm just watching the game, it seems like I want it run this way. These players got to be involved, and if they're not, the system ain't working. You know what I mean? And a lot of guys, I mean, look what happened with Jeremy Lin when he first was coming up in New York and he was cooking. You know what I mean? You couldn't deny the fact that this guy was great, but all it takes is some just disgruntled guy here, a disgruntled guy there, coaching decision, and all of a sudden Jeremy Lin get taken off the stove. You know?
Well, hey, they had to pay Jeremy Lin. The Knicks were trying to pay him. And another thing, let's be real. Carmelo Anthony was the best player on the team. Let's be real here. Come on now. Let's not fool ourselves.
No.
I
Carmelo
understand
is
he had a
great.
good week.
No. Carmelo is great. So was Jeremy Lin at that time. You know what I mean? You couldn't
No,
deny
no,
it. I mean,
I understand, but I'm just trying to tell you, Carmelo Anthony is one of the greatest players in the history of the game of basketball. Jeremy Lin had a good week. They had to pay him. So, like I said, it just wasn't trying to go that way, man. Raymond Felton did good. The next year, we were second in the East. And Melo got the shoulder injury. It was Amari Stoudemire, really, who caused all of this, that catastrophe.
Man, I keep forgetting about Amari Stoudemire,
See?
man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to always remind you.
I forgot about Amari
Mr. $100 million. He was making $100 million. The cap space was screwed. You better be happy all the things Melo was able to do there.
He was so irrelevant.
Yeah, LeBron James got 18 points. That's why Ray jumped off the stream. He saw LeBron James statistics, and he just got the hell up out of there. But Ray, you bring yourself back here, and you walk down the altar like everybody else going to do when LeBron hits his 40 points. Continue. Sorry for my abruption.
What you think Lonzo going to do tomorrow, Pierre?
Right now. What was that?
What is Lonzo going to do tomorrow? Because there's a lot of injuries. Whatever the hell is going on in Miami. I'm hearing everybody's supposed to be sitting. Damn, Jimmy. There's a lot of people.
So who's going to be starting for Miami?
I don't know. That's why I need to look at the paper. I just seen it. I got to get my phone, but I'm hearing a lot. It's a start. A lot of people going to be out for Miami tomorrow. It's in Miami.
Let's see. I'm trying to look at these highlights here. Let's see here. Markieff Morris absent. Can't go. Understated. Let's see.
Well, you got Caleb.
Biles out.
Caleb.
Jimmy Butler's out.
Yeah, he's been silent. See, told you.
You got Duncan. You got Hero. You got Caleb. You got Lowry.
Oh wow.
Who else you got that's available? Who's their backup center? I don't even know Miami's team, to be honest with you. Outside the obvious, I don't know. They say Jello's over there cooking.
Jello playing tonight?
Yep.
Get out of
16 points.
16 points?
Yep. Maybe at the wrong time.
I feel so unprepared, man.
I
came back from Walmart and I'm thinking like, all right, I'm gonna jump in. Nope, I'm unprepared.
Is Ball Facts live?
What's going on?
I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know what Miami got out there. I just know outside the obvious.
No.
Let's see.
I don't even know Jello was playing.
Leandro got 14 in 15 minutes.
Oh, he got 14 or 16
points.
Oh, he got 14?
He's got 14, two steals, 2 rebounds. Both those rebounds are offensive rebounds.
They said Booknight got 21 points. Uh-oh. If Booknight start cooking, are they going to trade Melo?
Come on now.
Come on, man. Come on.
That was good, right?
It's getting ridiculous. I don't blame you.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's ridiculous sometimes.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, right?
If they feel that way about Booknight, man, I would more than welcome Melo, Jello, and Lonzo in a Los Angeles Clippers jersey. I most definitely welcome
it. In that new building too?
Yeah, I most definitely welcome it.
So would it be playing with Kawhi and
Paul George?
Paul George?
Well, I mean,
would that be the case?
If you want to have all three of the boys, I mean, I'm sure that they probably wouldn't start. They probably wouldn't start Jello. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure that just out of politics.
Yeah, because they got no, they got what's your name over there though? What's the boy they got over there? Ross? Is it Ross? Right, Terrence Ross?
Yeah, or is it I know there's Mann, there's Terrence Ross.
Oh, Terrence Mann. Is it Terrence Mann or Terrence Ross? It's Terrence Mann.
It might be Terrence Mann. Yeah.
Terrence Mann. Yeah. Ross might be in Orlando. Yeah. Terrence Mann. Yeah, they got Terrence Mann up there killing. So, and Reggie Jackson. Yeah, so Jello might have to come off the bench.
Yeah, which is fine. I mean, shit, Jello off the bench is a nice option. But I mean, but I don't know. I mean, if I was a Hornets GM, man, there's no way I'm letting Melo go for anything. I mean, unless you give me something real good. You have to give me something real good because Melo is nice, man. Let's just be honest about that. That guy's nice.
I think he's beyond nice. I saw him in person, up and close and personal. You know what I'm saying? And I was watching for certain little intricacies, and I saw him, and he met all expectation.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm thinking. Okay, if I'm gonna, let's see here. Zoe is gonna have. All right, I'm gonna be extra positive on this. I'm gonna say he's gonna have about 28 points. I'm gonna go with 13 rebounds and 5 assists. Yeah, there you go. There's your stat line.
And it might be opposite. It might be 13 assists and 5 rebounds.
It could be, but
I mean, 28, 13 and 5, that's possible.
But I think that what you call it hasn't been who's been starting at who's also been starting is it AO's been starting a couple games
or
not?
AO, yep, it's AO, yes.
So if AO is going to be in the lineup, you know what I mean? I think that Zoe's going to be more of that small forward position in that game. You know what I mean? So I could see him get more boards than assists, but I think he's going to have a good game. I also think that and this is where it gets. This is where I'm kind of thinking like maybe if Levine is just coming off a little too hype, maybe he's a little too excited. He think that the Heat's roster is a little damaged and he can try to go off and then just end up just shooting too many buckets and having too many bricks. I think that's where it could favor Lonzo, having a more consistent shooter. But I'm being very optimistic when I'm saying 28 points. I'm being very optimistic.
No, yeah, you're right. That has to be like an up and down game, though, Pierre. In order for him to get 28, the game just got to go up and down, up and down, up and down. You follow what I'm saying? Because if they slow the game up, then of course the offense is going to run through Zach and Vooch. I don't think they're going to get away from that. Not this game.
All right, I got a question. If let's say the Bulls blow out the Heat and Melo gets like 19 points. He puts up the same stat line like he did his previous game. Would you say that's still a good game?
You said Melo?
Lonzo.
Okay. Yeah, 19 points is pretty good in a blowout, of course. Because that means he probably won't play that much in the second half.
What if Caruso scores like 30?
In that same blowout game?
Yeah.
He can't because Caruso's not playing.
Is Caruso out?
Yeah, he's out. Oh, if Caruso was playing, yeah, it would damn near be a given that Lonzo would probably have a high 20s. But yeah, it's no Caruso. So Lonzo got to double down on defense.
So wait, who's starting for the Bulls? Are there people out for the Bulls right now?
AO. Yeah.
Just
AO.
AO.
It's like 6 people. Six
Oh,
people.
wow.
6. Yeah. They got 6 people out.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, like I said, man, I mean, I'm happy for Zoe. He's put together some good back-to-back games to build on. I would still want him to get that 30-piece. I think he needs to get a 30-piece.
It's coming.
He needs to at least get a 30-piece this season.
It's coming before DeMar DeRozan come back. Trust me. That 30
it has to. I think it's imperative that he gets it before DeMar comes back because I don't want. And I don't know if it's a DeMar thing or if it's just a team thing or a coach thing, but and DeMar is great, man. He's putting up great numbers.
It's a culmination of all of it.
But I think that there has to be something that lets them know, hey, listen, I can drop 32. He's got to do it. He's got to be able to say, I can drop 32. That is important.
I can go for that. before DeMar get back, yeah, he need a nice little 30 piece. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a win or a loss, he just need a nice little 30 piece.
Now, I'm looking at this graphic, and was it Turner for Vooch? Is this in the rumor mill?
I think it's amongst Bulls Nation. You know what I mean? That's what they want the trigger to be pulled. At least some of them. Maybe not everybody, but a lot of Bulls channels I've been on, I noticed that this is what they're talking about.
If the Bulls get Turner, man, it's unfair. I'll really start considering the NBA's fixed.
Wow.
It would be way too unfair, man.
Wow. Because that would be the perfect fit, right?
I find that cap.
Come on.
I find that cap.
Why you call that cap, man? Why would you not think that LaVine,
you know, I find that cap from you. Come on, cut it out. You act like the Hornets.
Say it. Why?
Come on. Like you acting now, you trying to sit here on the live, try to pretend like you didn't know that the Bulls had like 6-7 people out of here. We had like 4 people from the G League getting like 25 minutes.
I didn't
cut
know.
it out, man.
I didn't know.
You didn't know that.
I'm just telling you. But no, what I'm talking about is Turner.
He's a Hornets guy. He probably don't even pay attention to the Bulls.
That's what I'm saying. That's all. But no.
You're right. I'm not going
right. But at the same time, how can
he's a Mellaholic? Don't forget that.
But how can he feel it's unfair?
I watch more
if he
Warriors
felt
basketball.
Like the Hornets was like the best
Yeah,
team?
that's right. You watch more Warriors. That's right. He's a Warriors fan. That's right. And the Warriors are doing so swell. So why would you watch anything else?
Right.
I mean,
the Bulls are doing great.
How do you feel that's unfair? You felt like the Warriors, the Hornets was the best team in the league a minute ago.
Look, Dave James, I'm talking about
that's Ray.
Turner for Vooch. And I'm saying that if the Bulls get Turner, then I really think that there's a fix in there. Because that lineup is too damn good. Do you see what I'm saying?
That'd be crazy, though. I mean, honestly, that'd be crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's not impossible. Like very much.
No, that's all I talk about. That's all I talk about.
Man, trade all them COVID ass players, man. Get the motherfuckers up out of there. Get Turner. Old sick ass players, man. Get their ass up out of there and shit. They contaminated.
My early predictions had the Bulls as a 4th, 5th seed. What you call it? Other people had them higher, you know what I mean? And I could see, you know what I mean? I can see that this is a team that could win the East. I'm not saying that without a doubt. I've always had about a 4th or 5th seed, though.
Me too.
But if they get a guy like Turner, man, like that's when it becomes unfair because they're all young. They'd all be young except for DeMar. They're all young, and you have all these dope ass dudes on one team.
Yep, almost be like the Lakers all over again.
Pretty much.
Be the Lakers of the East. Yeah, I had the Bulls also, Pierre. I had the Bulls at 4. I had them, 4 or 5, because I said that the Hawks and the Knicks was going to take a step back. They over exceeded. You know what I'm saying? And the Bulls could be in one of them slots. I did not have them at number 2, though. I did not have them at number 2. That's for sure.
Well, with the exception of the Bucks, I felt that like the East was kind of wide open. You know, and just because that there were so many different variables that played, especially towards the playoffs last year, there's so many different variables. If one thing went this way or that way, it's a whole different team that's facing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like the Bucks. I mean, if you think about it, the Bucks won because Kevin Durant's feet are too big. You know what I mean? And he was just a step over that 3-point line. It could have been a whole different game. So it just shows you that like it's not completely wide open. But with the Bulls, I looked at them as like they have a good 5 and they got enough depth. You know, and I always looked at them as like, you know, that was the one thing that I took away. And that's the one thing I always pay attention to the teams is who's got the depth. If you got the depth, you can run far in the playoffs.
Exactly.
So I can very much see the Bulls being at number 2, even taking the East. You know what I mean? They're playing great basketball. And my personal opinion, I still don't think they've gelled yet. I don't think they've gelled. They don't really look like a team that's gelled yet. Would you agree, Dave James?
Dave James
not here. That's Ray.
Ray.
Oh, Ray. Would you agree, Rave?
I don't agree anything you gotta say. Keep going. Go ahead.
No, you don't think they gelled? You think that they're a gelled team right now? That they're locked in?
I don't think they gelled, but you can go ahead. Yeah, they didn't gel. No, they didn't gel.
That's all I was saying. I just don't think that they're locked in.
Rave just was harboring resentment because of your Lonzo takes. That's what this is. So Rave is not feeling it right now. You know, because you talk so much trash about his favorite player. So
it's beautiful. It's beautiful how everybody's takes want to change when Lonzo is dropping 25 points. But
they have to. But Rave, if they want to come to the altar, like he said, he's coming to the altar. Let him go. You acting like Joel Osteen during the flood, shutting the church doors, letting everybody stay outside.
Look. The next time he's on, I'll feel better. But right now, I gotta get used to it. But
I'll be here when Lonzo has like 5 points. I'll be here.
Glad to see you.
Trust me on that.
And that's when you're gonna get a reaction from Rave.
And I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna.
Glad to see you, though. Glad to see you.
Hey, but you know what, Pierre? Honestly, those days should be over for real, right? I mean, wouldn't you think so?
You know what, man? I think
unless he's have a bad shooting night. I mean, he has to have a bad shooting night to justify a single digit. But if he can't have single digit and only shoot like 9 shots, then that's ridiculous.
I mean, listen, he could say something. If Lonzo has like 5-6 points, he could say something. I don't think none of us want to see Lonzo drop 5-6 points.
But if he shot 15 shots and had 5 points, you can't really be mad because he put up the shots. But if he only have like 7 shots and 5 points, then you're not putting out the output, Zoe. You got to at least put out the output, man. And then you can't be mad because if you're off, you're off. Steph Curry was off the other day, right? It happens like that sometimes.
True. And I mean, the one thing I also like to say is that, like, I've watched plenty of the Bulls games where I know that you could see that Lonzo is not being involved.
Right. That's inexcusable.
And so that's where I can give it to is that, like, he's not being involved, but why? You know what I mean? And that's my whole thing is like, is this by design? It's given a win in basketball. You know what I mean? What, they 17-9? It's given a win in basketball. Number 2 in the East, just off a percentage.
Yep.
I mean, it's winning basketball. So in my selfish mind, I can admit that I wanted Lonzo to be a dude that had his own team. I didn't want him to be a part of,
you wanted him to go down to Orlando. That's the only place he'll have his own team is Orlando. Because even in Houston, that's Christian Wood's team.
I would have preferred him to stay in New Orleans. I would have preferred him to stay in New Orleans.
That's not his own team.
Well, like I said, they changed coaches though.
That's not his own team.
Oh, they still wouldn't have been his own team. Still got David Griffin. David Griffin's harboring a lot of resentment for Lonzo.
Right. And then he still still wouldn't be his own team. Even with David Griffin gone, you got BI who always wants the ball. That's for sure. He ain't his own team.
Unless he's saying this. Now he could be saying this, Ray. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Pierre. Now, remember that first year when they all joined the New Orleans Pelicans and Zion was down, and it was just Lonzo and BI, right? With a little Josh Hart sprinkled in here or there, a little Frank Jackson. You follow what I'm saying? But it was basically Lonzo and BI. You had Drew Holiday, of course. But I'm talking about as far as the youngsters. And Lonzo was cooking for a minute.
Yeah. And there was 2 games, especially towards the end of the season, where he dropped 30. One of them against the Warriors, which they beat the Warriors. So and that's what I'm saying is that, like, when I look at the end of that Pelican season, it was when I was looking at Zoe like, ooh, man. I mean, I can't wait till next season. That's how I felt. You know what I mean? I can't wait till next season.
So you was actually looking at Zoe as like, ooh, man.
He's finally turning it, and he's finally, you know what I'm saying? Like he's finally turning that corner to where it's like, all right, we have to respect him as a scorer now. We have to respect him not just as a facilitator, but as a scorer. And I just think that was the thing, is just that I'm looking at it like, well, okay, now he's on the Bulls. I mean, they got scores. Before he even showed up, they already, like, if you look at just DeMar, LaVine, and Vooch, there's your scores. And I know Vooch is having a crap season, but he occasionally has his games where he'll drop a 30. You know what I mean?
That's right. He did it twice, I think, this year, if I'm not mistaken.
And that's the other thing, too. If Vooch can drop a 30, why can't Zoe drop a 30?
Because they feed him up here. They're spoon feeding Vooch. He's being presented as the third wheel, or he's being presented as the first wheel to soften up, like to bring space, to bring that center out. So when you and plus he did it against who did he do it against? I think he did it against Myles Plumlee. I mean, like, really? And I think he had a close to 30 ball. I forgot who he did that against. I'm not for sure. Maybe somebody in the chat can bring that up. But I know he broke off Myles Plumlee, or Mason Plumlee, whatever his name is.
Mason, yeah.
In that Hornets game.
But look. My question for you is, Pierre.
Go ahead.
Lonzo Ball has created these couple of games where he has no choice to be in attack, with him having DeMar out, which led to Lonzo Ball being like, okay, I not only have to play a lot of defense, but I got to start putting a lot of more points on the board. I got to do a little bit sets and getting some open threes. Probably have to dribble up the court, come pull up. He didn't do all that because DeMar was there, and they said feed Vooch. You got Zach LaVine. My question is, you see that Lonzo, like what we all see now is that Lonzo not getting so many points in those first 10 games of the season, because we all seen that they had the scores. But my question for you is just like, are you going to be able to see when DeMar does come back and he puts Lonzo Ball in more of a defensive role rather than the scoring role? Can you see whether he was playing good or playing bad? Because a lot of people go, oh my God, Lonzo's playing bad just because he didn't get these 30. But he really, if you look on the board, he had 10 points, but 6 steals and 7 blocks, and going out there and being whatever it takes to win the game. Can you see that? Or you would just go everybody else's fake narratives of, because he didn't drop 30, Lonzo Ball wasn't aggressive.
Isn't it nice, though, if your player can drop 30 and play defense?
Oh, I would love that. But I'm just saying
that's what I would love.
But I'm saying, but DeMar's coming back.
But like, this is the thing, is like, I everything in me wants to have it to where, like, I mean, I want this guy that we got up there to play and have an impact. You know what I mean? To where people are gonna be like, oh no, Zoe is a problem. Zoe is a problem. We can't, you know what I mean? We got to put 2 or 3 dudes on him. I see that happen with Melo all the time. They be putting dudes on him. They try to stop him and they can't. You know what I mean? He's got all them same damn abilities.
But with Melo, who's the number one scoring option?
You got Bridges on there. You know what I mean?
Come on now. Who's the number one scoring option now?
Number one scoring option?
Yes.
I mean, Melo.
Exactly.
Melo's the number one scoring option.
We got to stop fronting here. Exactly, Melo. There's a difference. People like you like to say that, but I see it with Melo. Yeah, because he don't have 3 dudes who's supposed to be focused on to drop 25 and 30 every night. They got Zoe playing the more defensive role for the team and still getting buckets. I ain't gonna cap. I've seen Lonzo play defense and get buckets at the same time. But the number one option is DeMar, second, LaVine, third, Vooch, and then you got Lonzo.
All right, here.
Hornets is literally Melo, Bridges, and then either Gordon Hayward.
I'm gonna flip it on you. All right.
Now,
you remember when Melo first came in the league, right? They wasn't trying to give him nothing. They wasn't giving him nothing. And even up until the beginning of the season, they still was trying to cut his minutes. He was one of the only superstars that was getting under 30 minutes a game, man. They wasn't trying to give him nothing. They kept trying to baby Devontae Graham. and Terry Rozier and Gordon Hayward.
That's his rookie season.
That was their dudes. Then Melo had to take it. He had to take it. He wasn't giving it. He had to take it. That's what I want Lonzo to do. Is just take it. You got the ability.
Okay, Pierre. I think we're getting a little excited. Now check this out.
Excited? That's the fact, though.
Because it's somewhat, but it's kind of missing a piston here or there. Now, yes, Melo has that mindset. Okay, no doubt, Melo has that mindset. But the reason why Melo was being held back, according to my observation, is because you have to go back prior to when Melo was drafted. Devontae Graham is coming off the best season of his career. Not only that, he's a local kid. Not only that, he's a fan favorite. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's a product of North Carolina. So, and he went through their whole system, the G League system and everything. So he is one of their pet projects. So they was coveting Devontae Graham, and when they drafted Melo, they still was going into that season of that draft of Melo to showcase Devontae Graham, to showcase the program of James Borrego, to showcase the Hornets organization by bringing one from among the ranks through their system, and is thriving. He was second in most improved player voting to Brandon Ingram. So you can't actually sneeze at that. You feel me?
No, I see what you're saying. But
so,
like I said, the Hornets,
that's why Melo
already had their dudes. The Hornets had their dudes who were their scorers.
Right. And then you got to look at it like this also. And then they had to matriculate Gordon Hayward into their enrollment and match him with Terry Rozier and an up-and-coming Myles Bridges. Remember, Myles Bridges was up-and-coming then, because they was looking at big things for Myles Bridges because he had a nice rookie season, right? So there was a lot of dynamics going on with the Charlotte Hornets, and plus you already know how the organization is with Michael Jordan. How they was talking about Melo has to prove himself, and he's not. Mitch Kupchak come out on draft night talking about, he's not guaranteed no minutes and blah, 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 blah. You follow what I'm saying? Then he later had to eat crow because Melo wasn't the type of player he thought he was. Mitch Kupchak had to come back and eat crow and say, well, I take that back. I thought Melo was some spoiled kid, some celebrity who had his own reality show, and I thought he was just going to feel entitled. That's what Mitch Kupchak said. And then Michael Jordan had a private conversation with Stephen A. Smith. And what did Michael tell Stephen A. Smith? Melo is the real deal. We put this kid through numerous tests, and he passed every one of them. He came out with flying colors. There's nothing that this kid can't do and won't do. That's what he told Stephen A. Smith. So once they came around to knowing who and what Melo is, not only by mind games, but even by his production on the court and his leadership and his enthusiasm for the game, how it resonated through his teammates. I'm talking about the veterans, the Bismack Biyombo's, the Cody Zellers, the Gordon Haywards, the Terry Roziers of the world. So he's a whole different dynamic, Melo is. Lonzo doesn't have that type of charisma as Melo. Okay, we understand that. All brothers ain't the same. I got 5 brothers. Neither one of us the same, and neither one of us look alike. Some of us go and tell our mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Yeah, you can't ask Melo. You can't ask Zoe to be Melo. You can't ask Melo to be Zoe.
I'm not asking him that. I'm just asking Zoe to have that same mindset that Russell Westbrook has.
How? And if it's not there,
it's trash.
You have to develop that.
So hold on one second.
Like this: if you put Westbrook's head in Zoe's body, Westbrook is averaging stupid numbers because
I'm asking this real quick,
man.
Okay, listen. Okay,
hold
on one second, Ray. Let me ask him this real quick. Ray, hold your thought. Where did Russell Westbrook get drafted? First round, what number?
Was it number 7? or I don't know, it was 7 or 2. Can't remember.
No, he wasn't 2. No, he wasn't no 2. Kevin Durant was a 2. Russell Westbrook wasn't no number 2.
What number was he?
I'm not sure, but I'm asking you since you brought him up. I can look it up real quick.
Well, the reason why I bring him up is because, like, Westbrook, obviously not having the greatest season, and a lot of the things of his game is being
He's
exposed.
a veteran, though. He's a veteran.
He is a vet, but what
Former
I'm saying is
MVP.
that even though when the dude's playing like trash, he still go out there and try to make plays. He still tries to, even when he's not supposed to, he still tries.
Okay, so
I would rather see Zoe do that. I'd rather
Pick
see
number 4.
Zoe say,
First
"F
round,
it,
4th
I'm
pick.
going all out." Huh?
Who's the 4th pick?
wait,
That's
what?
a great pick.
Top 5. Yeah, top 5.
And
Hold on.
he's played like a number 4 pick. He's great. Like, he's great this year.
Okay, so
I've never been a fan of Westbrook.
Okay, so explain to me the matchup with Zoe and Melo on that November 29th this year.
What about it?
You seen the game?
Uh-huh.
Okay, older brother remind the little brother he's still the older brother. That you can't.
Okay.
They're not the same. They're not the same. They proved that last night.
I'm not
You
telling you.
can't
I'm not
ask
saying that
Melo
they're
to
being
be
the same.
Zoe. Zoe can't ask. You can't
I'm
ask Zoe to be Melo. They both got.
I just want Zoe to be a killer. I want him to be that high of a draft pick.
You got.
You know what I mean?
Right, but you
There's-
have that high of draft picks on a team as well.
Well, listen, Pierre, how many brothers do you have?
I have one.
Are you the oldest or the youngest?
I'm the youngest.
You're the youngest. And if you compare you and your brother mentality, what would you come up with?
Fire and ice.
Okay, why they can't be fire and ice?
We're completely different.
Okay, why they can't be fire and ice?
Huh?
Why
No, I'm not
Zoe?
saying that they can't be. No, I'm
Yeah,
not
that's
saying
what
that they can't
that's
be
what
at
they
all.
are. That's what I'm saying. Basically, they fire and ice. Melo's more high headed. How many times LeVar had to get in Melo's fanny?
If he was really like that, then why did he get drafted so high?
Why? You talking about Zoe?
Yeah, why did Zoe get drafted so high?
Where's
What he
Now,
did, what he
now,
did.
I don't think it was.
He is
I don't
like
think it
that.
was based. I don't think it was based on his aggressiveness as far
Yeah,
as his
personality.
mentality. I think it was based on his production in college
Yeah, what he did.
and what the Lakers needed.
Yep.
The Lakers actually needed a point guard.
Needed a point guard.
It was moving on from Russell.
Then why did Magic
Why did
Johnson
Magic
put his neck
Johnson
on the
put his
line
neck
like
on the
that?
line like that?
Somebody got an
Somebody got an
echo
echo going on.
Hold on, somebody mute Mike. If you're not talking,
Athletic
mute your
one,
mic.
got to be athletic one.
Athletic one. Yeah.
So go ahead, Pierre.
But I'm saying, why did Magic put him up there so high? You see what I'm saying? Like,
because
hella
he had-
people
Magic.
had him up there high.
Hold on.
It's
Don't
not just all of us.
Pierre, hold on one second. Don't ask a question and then run over the question with a statement. If you're gonna ask a question, if you want us to answer it, let us answer it. If you don't want us to answer it, then say it's rhetorical.
I was about to ask a question. I was about to answer too.
So did you want us to answer the Magic question, or you just
Yeah,
answer
why did
rhetorical?
Magic have him so high?
Well, you got to understand,
What?
Magic probably been following that kid since he was in AAU.
Exactly. Hold up. Exactly. That nigga Zoe was a California love. Okay, he not only just by his presence, the guy. No one said, "Oh my God, look at that high motor Russell Westbrook Zoe." No, they gave him the thing of Apollo Zoe because he was an outstanding floor general. He looked to pass the ball, and he led the team. Especially he'll go out there. You go out there and shoot confident shots, dunks, everything. When they drafted him and they got him, they expected him to be everything that they saw and expected. And so far, it looked like it was on the right path because if you paid attention, he went in the summer league and he was balling out. Won the summer league MVP. Then, the first two games of the season, Lonzo Ball looked like he was still going to be on the verge of doing his thing. But guess who started stopping that? Luke Walton, because he was jealous. He started to get really, really
Man,
jealous.
he got hurt, man. He only played 52 games both years. He got hurt. That's all. That's
I was
hurt.
talking about before
He
him
ain't
getting
got nothing to do
hurt.
with nothing else. He got hurt.
A1, I was talking about before he got hurt. Yeah, and then he got hurt and all the other stuff. I didn't even get there yet. So you got a guy, Luke Walton, who was being hella jealous and going against Lonzo Ball rather than playing with Lonzo Ball. And then before you know it, the other future stuff happens with his moms and BB getting sued and all the other stuff that happened. They threatening him that they're gonna end his contract if he gets surgery, all that other good shit. And then the rest happens. Then the rest of magic happens. He gets hurt and misses each season.
But I've seen dudes get off before and dudes hate on them. I've seen that before where dudes be hating on him, and Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas was a stud, and I was so pissed off that the Warriors let this dude go, but he was a stud, and he proved it.
Yeah,
I'm saying the same thing about Lonzo though, and
but they let him. Why did they let him go? Why did they let Gilbert go?
I think it was because of Monta Ellis.
Exactly.
I don't know if it was Monta Ellis that came in.
Of course, it was Monta Ellis. That's who it was.
Monta Ellis. I think it was Monta Ellis.
And he was a more serious basketball player. We all know Gilbert Arenas was a goofball.
He was a damn good goofball though.
Yeah, he was damn goofball.
He was good.
Sure. Yeah, he was. Agent Zero. Hibachi.
Yeah, another thing is, and Josh point this out right here in the chat, is that if you look at it, half of the professional league hated LeVar. They didn't like him. They did not like LeVar at all. They were more busy talking more trash about LeVar. Right. And then another thing, which I didn't like that Zoe did, but I guess if you want to say for aesthetic purposes, made him change his shot. Made him change his shot, and they tried to do the same thing to LaMelo. They tried it.
Hold on. Like, let me speak on that as well. But see, you gotta understand. In that very moment, he changed his shot when he lost a lot of confidence. Okay, before they was already trying to change his shot. He said no to them before. Zoe actually has said no to them before. Zoe said no to him, but that's when Zoe still had a little bit of his confidence left. That nigga Luke Walton was tearing that shit down over and over as much as he could. Okay. And
not only that, you had Melo see what Zoe went through. So Melo already had a roadmap. He had a blueprint, basically. And then you had Jermaine Jackson also, who was a fulcrum for Melo and to acclimating him into the NBA because he's a former player. Lonzo really didn't have that. He had Demo.
Yeah, people forget.
Big difference.
People forget. Zoe is the foundation base of what LaMelo is now because LaMelo seen what Zoe had to go through. Like, hey, Zoe hit him up like, bro, you say no, they're gonna try to change your jump shot when you come in. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta understand, Zoe took a lot of pressure wise because when Zoe was his rookie season and that sophomore season, they may hate LeVar now, but at the time when Zoe was point guard was in LA, they really hated LeVar. And that's when they was getting a whole bunch of threats. They're gonna sue BBB. Zoe lost $1 million from Alan Foster. He had so much stuff going on. I'm not saying Melo didn't go through shit, but trust me, Zoe is the foundation of what was really going on, and Zoe had to take that. And being an older brother, it's okay. That's what older brothers do. That's the responsibility you take in sometimes. Me as an older brother, I took on a lot of shit that lets my
right now. I don't mean to be. We don't need to be loquacious on this topic, but to be succinct here, and because I know you're an intelligent man. To be succinct, we're celebrating Lonzo resiliency. That's what we're celebrating right now with the Bulls. Look how his popularity has resurfaced. Look how he's playing. He's on a winning team. I mean, you can't make this up. It's just a line for him. And now that some of us was kind of disappointed in how Zoe was being acclimated to the Chicago Bulls because DeMar DeRozan came on so strong. We already knew Zach was going to be Zach. But DeMar DeRozan coming on so strong, we was like, oh, my God. You know what I'm saying? Where Lonzo going to fit now? Because we expected Lonzo to be somewhere near that. We might have been delusional, but we still wanted Lonzo to be somewhere near a 20, between 20 and 22, 23, 24 point a game point guard. But when DeMar DeRozan just took off like a rocket, you follow what I'm saying? And Vooch still have to come on. So we like, damn, Lonzo's been relegated to the back. But at the same time, he tucked it, man. He tucked those lumps. He tucked those bruises. He stayed firm. He stayed committed. He did not yield. He did not drop his sword, nor did he throw away his shield. He stayed fortified. And now look at Lonzo right now today. Look at Lonzo right now. With all is going on in Bulls Nation, with all is going on in C-Red, with all is going on behind closed doors with the COVID situation, he's still standing. I mean, it's like every knock is a boost. It's like the story with the elephant in the jungle. But all of the animals disliked the elephant because they thought he was just too big for his britches. And they try to trap the elephant by putting a big old hole in the middle of the jungle and covering it up with leaves. And when the elephant walked by, he fell in the hole. And when he fell in the hole, all the animals was laughing and throwing stones at the elephant. They threw so many stones at the elephant, Pierre, my brother, that the elephant was eventually able to walk out that hole, man.
Hey, Dex, we got
every knock is a boost.
We got breaking news, Dex.
Yes, sir. Go for it.
Jello Ball got 14 points in 15 minutes.
Yes, sir. We reported that one already.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, you weren't on the stream at the time.
I like to say that, like, I personally think that Lonzo had a lot easier road than Melo. And for the simple fact that Melo had to go to Australia to get some respect. He had to go to Lithuania to get some respect. Zoe had a scholarship at UCLA. He's fine and dandy.
Dude's always
Zoe had it paved.
Hey, but Pierre, so did they.
Huh?
So did they. They had scholarships too. They had scholarships too. They could have went the right way, but the circumstance, not beknownst to them, took them a different route. So actually, that road that he went through to prove himself actually was a better road for him. Everybody has their own road.
Nobody was knocking Zoe.
Ray,
let
him
in the draft.
Oh my God. Go ahead, A1. I'm sorry for that, man.
Yeah, it's just like they already signed with UCLA. Melo had a scholarship to UCLA. He was already signed, still and deliver. After Lonzo signed, they was going to UCLA. So if they had went their regular route, graduated high school, he would have went to UCLA and took the traditional route. But his dad had a different map for him. No, you ain't going to college. You're going to go professional immediately and learn the game at a young age. And that's what helped Melo tremendously, more than going to college for a year.
A1, you missed something, though. You jumped over something. Why did they take a different path?
Because your boy got into that trouble.
Exactly. And it still worked out.
So that's not nobody's fault. That's just the way the road they had to go down. So he went down that road and was actually a better road. It made him tougher. He's battle scarred, man. He's proven and tested. So now you get a guy like that versus a guy that drove in a limousine all the way to the draft. Who's more hungry?
Pierre, did you see Melo's game when he was before he went to the European the out of the States? That shit did better for his shit. I'm so glad A1 spoke on that. A lot of these dudes say that. That's the first thing they say. They feel like Melo had it harder because he had to go overseas. He's helped him. It matured his game. If anybody knows anything about LaMelo before that overseas, he was just another superior talent that was wet behind the ears. Now it matured his game. They actually humbled him up a little bit to making his game more mature.
All right, so let me give you a different.
I do want to ask something with that.
Let me give
Can
you
I
a different.
What,
Let me
Nico?
give
Can I
you.
ask what does
Let me give you
maturing the
guys
game have to do with the difficulty of that path?
Shout
No,
out
no,
to
no.
Thank you,
shout out
Nico.
to Rico.
Thank
No,
you.
just because
Thank you, Nico.
A1, because just A1,
I'm
A1
just
said.
asking.
No,
What you say? What was the question? What did he say?
He said, what does that have to do with difficulty? A difficulty is.
All right, let me tell you what I have to do with difficulty. All right, or when you I was in it. All right, getting drafted out of college. I saw guys high round draft picks get drafted, Cadillac guys. All right, but the guys that got drafted 5th, 6th round, and the guys that came from Canada took their fucking position because it's a difference, bro. It's a different mentality, way different, way fucking different. So that's what I'm talking about. You get a guy that drove a limousine to the draft versus a guy that had to earn his fucking way a different route. It's a different mentality. That's what has to do with that.
So are you saying that Zoe is softer?
Oh,
no, that has nothing to
hold
do.
on. No, let me say that.
What I'm
that
saying
makes
is
a lot
Melo
of sense,
was
but
more
that doesn't make the path easier,
than Zoe
though.
was. If Zoe had to stay another year at UCLA, he would have been more ready.
Right. What I'm saying, Nico.
But for Melo to go
to
Louisiana, all right, out of the country, man, I played in Canada for 3 years. I played in Montreal for 3 years, and it's way different mentality. All right, preparing yourself because I didn't want to fucking be there. All right, so I wanted to get out of there. So every day I was
y'all seen how depressed Melo was outside this
when I'm
country.
playing in the States.
Why you interrupting A1? Why you giving this spill? Go ahead, A1.
They listen.
Well, damn, I asked, so I'm adding something on to it.
Yes, so it's just a different mentality, man. When you're out of the country playing ball versus the States, you looking at those dudes. I'm better than those dudes. I can't wait to get fucking back. It's a way different mentality.
So you won't take it for granted when you do get back, right?
Exactly. Every hour, every minute counts when you get back. Everything, because now you know.
I don't
know if I'm buying it, man. I don't know if I'm buying it.
Respectfully, that sounds like preparation and not difficulty, though.
That's part of difficulty.
Bro, all right, bro, give me a guy that's been through a fire.
Not really.
Hey, bro, Dex made he made an analogy the other night, and I totally understand it. All right, when you got a group of homies and one of the homies don't want to stick up for himself, all right, what happens? You gradually stop fucking with him.
All the dudes tell him to go and fight.
No, or you gradually stop fucking with him because he won't stick up for himself because y'all tired of fighting for him.
Okay.
So that's the difference between going to battle and fight for what you want versus are you going through the normal processes and you get drafted. It was no hiccup. It was no nothing until he got to the league. That's when he had his hiccups. Your boy Melo had his hiccups at 15.
Yep.
16, 17.
I think that's what Pierre is saying.
No, we agree with it.
No, we're agreeing.
Battle tested.
You got battle tested. But also, let me say
this. It's the difference between a guy that goes to junior college and a kid that comes fresh out of high school. Big fucking difference. That junior college guy getting recruited for a reason to take that dude's spot because he ain't ready. Different mentality.
Can I say this? Can I say this? Okay, you get difficulty. LeVar said what when he took them boys Jello and Melo? He said, what am I doing? Trying to let them focus on all these schools, girls, other distractions. And Melo, if you look at and listen to Melo and Jello's interview about going overseas, they said they hated it because there was nothing to do. Only thing was that court. That ball in your hands and that court. If you put that together, that's all they could focus was getting better and maturing their game and getting better playing against dudes who was 20 and 25 and 30. That was helping them. That was more help than hurt. That's why I say difficulty, because it ain't something that ain't no other distractions, ain't no school, homework, all that stuff. Ain't none of that.
With Melo, all that was ingredients. All right. So Melo put the ingredients. All right. He came ingredient up. And when he went to Spire, your boy he got with put that shit together. And now Melo's got gumbo. His game is gumbo.
Yep.
All right, he got a bag. He got a bag full of everything.
Well,
Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way, man. But like when I saw what he did with Jello and Melo, I saw LeVar trying to make a way out of no way because they was dumping on Melo, they was dumping on Jello, and I
But Pierre,
remember,
before you go on, let me ask you.
Hold on,
You go on, Pierre. Before you go on, keep cooking.
Go
Keep
ahead.
going. Let me ask you a question with that. All right. Why do you think they got those opportunities?
What's that?
Why do you even think they
I was
got those
going to say
opportunities?
that, but I'm glad you brought it up. I know where you're going with this.
Why do you even think
Why
they
do you
got those opportunities to even take that route?
In Lithuania and in Australia?
Yes.
Are you asking me why they got those opportunities overseas?
Yes.
he ain't gonna say it.
No, I'm asking. Is that why you're asking?
Okay, let me help you out. Let me help you out because I know you're fighting against it. Financially.
No, I'm not trying to
Why
fight
was
against
they
anything. I'm trying to
financially able to
understand the
do it?
question. I'm trying to understand the question. That's all it is.
Yeah, you fight. I can tell. I know when a smart person is fighting. Trust me, because you smart, and I know when you're fighting.
Okay.
You're trying to come to an alternative opinion.
No, I'm trying to understand his question. That's all I said.
But
Repeat.
that was a question.
No. It's a simple question. I don't understand what you don't have to understand. Why? How do you
He said
think
the
they got those
opportunity.
opportunities?
He's talking
to
about
go
opportunities.
overseas?
I was saying opportunities overseas.
Yeah.
Well, they got those opportunities because they won themselves a good ass championship up at Chino Hills. We can't forget that Melo dropped 92.
I told you I was thinking about an alternative.
Jello dropped 72. Like we can't forget that.
They got those. They
They're
got
good
those
ball
opportunities.
players.
They got those opportunities because of Big Bro, man. Come
Exactly.
on.
He trying to dodge it.
Major part.
Trying to dodge it so
Major
hard.
part.
You trying to dodge that so
You're
hard.
really stretching. You're really
No, we're
stretching.
not.
No, that's not. No, it's not.
Dudes don't know the
You know,
facts.
you gotta remember he was sponsoring a lot of that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, bro. Lonzo Ball has opened the doorway for their brothers way more than y'all think.
I'm not saying he was totally responsible, but
Oh,
he was on board with it. So whatever he needed to help, Pops, whatever you need me to do, Pops, I'm down. Family over everything. Family first.
when I said that Lonzo was the older brother, he takes the grunt of the work. That's what happens with all older brothers. I'm an older brother, so I understand. I know where Zoe come from. You're like you said, you're the youngest child, so you don't know where older brother come from. That older brother takes the grunt of the work. In that situation, when Zoe got drafted, he had to take the grunt of that situation and open the doorways for Jello and Melo. I promise you, he took a lot of shit. A lot of
And
shit.
with the Lakers situation, I just think we getting that all just. There's a lot of shit happening, but the man only played 52 games, bro. He couldn't develop. All right, he was 10, 7 to 7 as a rookie. Just go back over the history. How many rookies average 10, 7 to 7?
So you're saying that when Melo got his offer from UCLA at 13 years old, that was because of Zoe?
No.
I mean,
Yes.
hell
Yes.
yeah.
Of course it's because of Zoe.
Hey, bro, I got a
Yeah, of course
scholarship
it
to
was
Colorado
because of
State.
Zoe.
Hey, no, let me tell them the
At
truth.
13.
I got a scholarship to Colorado State, and I got my boy a scholarship to Colorado State because I said I wouldn't go unless he came. It's as simple as that.
No. Do it like this, A1. Well, before you get to Melo, how did Jello get his scholarship then?
Thank you.
Right. Zoe,
Because he wasn't ranked that high, right?
Yeah, Zoe
He dropped
wasn't ranked
72
that
in a
high.
game.
No, but he wasn't ranked that high. He was a 3-star recruit.
You take me, you take all
Respectfully,
my
Jello
brothers.
didn't get
And you know
that
LeVar,
same
you know how
love.
LeVar work? You take my son, you taking all my sons.
Yeah.
Nico said something.
Zoe
Yeah, I
put
was
him
saying
on the
Jello
map.
didn't get that love. They always looked at him as just a tag along. People didn't start respecting him until a year.
Zoe was the forefront because Zoe was getting a lot of traction from like Ball is Life. People will see Zoe on the a lot of basketball stuff, basketball hoops. Anybody would tell you, and then it brought another light to all three of the brothers. Don't get it fucked up. Melo was looking nice, especially with that little finger point to the half court, did his little thing, and the half court shot had little kids doing it. But you gotta understand who's bringing up to that front light, the front light first.
Yes, I'm not saying Melo could have went anywhere. Eventually, he would have been able to go anywhere he wanted to in the country. That's fine.
He's a hooper. We're not disrespecting Melo at all. We're just trying to bring to you guys. We fuck with Jello and Melo, but we're not gonna deny. If you're not educated on it, we're just reminding you that Zoe was just the first front point of what happened. He was the big leader. He took on the issues. He was the leader of them bros. He's still the leader of them bros. Because to this day, Melo and Joe still challenge them all the time. They did this when they was kids, till they were grown. They always challenge Zoe. But guess what? Zoe still hang on top for a reason.
And to me, like, we asked if he's a second round pick. All right, Zoe's doing historical shit. He's the only point guard to have, I think it was 150 assists, 150 rebounds, over 60 steals, and some else crazy stat. And he's the first point guard NBA history to average a block a game over the first 25 games of the season. To me, those numbers alone, it's worth. He already surpassed his contract if he finishes the year off like that, and he keeps rising. I went to NBA, whatever. They got him projected out the rest of the season from here on out, finishing at basically 15.7 and 7, 7 and 7.
It's a good season. That's a good season. And I'm not doubting that Lonzo ain't playing good basketball, but he's not a killer. And that's what I want, is Lonzo to be a killer. Like I said it earlier, my selfish self wants this guy to go out there and
I'm with you, Pierre. Now I hear you. I'm with you. 100%
I'm with that one. I agree.
I'm with you 100% on that.
It's like I'm just still here waiting for him to drop a 30 piece. I just want him to drop a 30 piece, and that'll shut me up.
You're talking about this year. This year.
But you got this is why. But Zoe has never been like that though either, bro. That's what you got to understand that though. This is why you got to be educated on the bros. Melo is a combination of Zoe and Jello. Jello has his own little thing. They call him the sniper, 8 pocket. Okay, Zoe is Apollo Zoe. He's going to be a leader. He's going to be catching them apps. He's the athletic, the most athletic out of the three. And he's going to go out there. And you already seen the passes he does when he's playing that fast break or whatever it is. Lonzo is not going to be the forefront of a 40 piece, a 30 piece. He ain't over the forefront of that.
Wait, who did you say was the most athletic out of them?
Zoe.
Oh, okay.
Because Lonzo would rather see his brothers get 40 than himself.
Yeah, for sure. That's how they played. That's how they played in when they played together.
And that's a quarterback.
He was averaging 25 when he was at Chino.
Bro, the most people that was the top that was averaging, Jello would score the most. Okay, of the brothers. And that to be fair, that was when Melo was smaller and younger. That's to be fair. But Jello had the most. But Zoe will go out there and play outstanding defense.
Jello led the state in scoring.
Why do you think Melo would get that 93 and that 70 and be wide open for a fast break? Because Zoe would get so much defense and steals and just sling it up the court. Melo just right there to catch it. He already knew that today they probably play like that because his brothers already know what's up. His brothers already know Zoe ain't trying to outshine his brothers. Zoe gonna pass that ball and throw it up the court. They better be ready to catch it.
It's something to say about a guy that gets joy out of an assist just as much as out of hitting a 3-pointer.
Yeah. His joy don't come from scoring. His joy comes from winning and doing what it takes to win. I know.
But
hey, did you enjoy that game, Nico?
He's not even getting the assist, though.
I didn't see it. I'll be honest.
Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch another Swarm game until I got the Amber Alert.
Got you.
And Mars deep in the chat. I agree. And even when Zoe was passing, he was still scoring. I agree. I'm just saying you could tell between each other's games, though. I agree. Zoe was even still scoring even then. But I'm saying
but bro, in high school, he averaged 22 points in high school. Yep. Like, let's be honest. Let's not
speak on Zoe, though.
To be the number one point guard in the country.
No, but Jello was dropping 30, 36.
Exactly.
Okay, but Jello was dropping 30 and 36, though.
Who was averaging 22?
Lonzo, didn't he average 22?
Oh. Yeah, he averaged 22. Right? Yeah, about 22, I think. 22. Yeah.
Did he average a triple-double?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, triple-double, for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, say the stats then. Shit.
I do want to speak. Yeah.
people. You lagging out, Nico. I was gonna say, Pierre, you gotta understand.
I do want to speak on Zoe, man. In high school, it was completely. Oh, man, I apologize.
Go ahead. Yeah, you lagging out, Nico.
I'm all right right now.
Yeah, you good.
All right, hold on.
I'm not. Yeah, go ahead, Nico.
Oh, all right. No, I was just gonna say, back in high school, the mindsets are completely different. They all performed those same abilities in high school.
Yep.
Of course, they leaned on Jello more for scoring, and they always let Zoe bring it home in the clutch. But the thing is, Lonzo had the mindset of being relied on. Like I keep saying, Lonzo is gonna perform as much as you rely on him.
Yeah.
If you ain't, I don't know, man. I said, he gonna be on here, a man laying in a tube on the ocean. He going wherever the current take him. I want him to be able to control his destiny a little more, put his paddle in the water, and show these niggas that you could do this shit too. Because that's something that we grown accustomed to. He was a leader and a floor general for sure. But the biggest thing was he knew when to get his. Yeah. And I'm tired of him not knowing when to get his. Because when you get yours, everybody gonna get theirs. Right. That's how this game works.
Yes, sir.
We can see that, and I respect that. And I just want you guys to, how can I say? I just want you guys to not have a mindset and act like Zoe's gonna go out there and say, "Fuck this! I'm gonna snatch the ball from one of my teammates and do a fadeaway." Okay, I'm just saying the way Zoe is, and the way he's always been.
I tell you what, Red.
Winning. He cares about winning, doing whatever it takes to win, and playing like a team.
I tell you what, Ray, if he keep averaging 20 points over these next 3-4 games, something gonna have to change.
Yeah.
This was disturbing to me. Is this right here? I remember we always took pride in the individuals that came from our state, right? Then we take pride for individuals who come from our region. Then we take pride from individuals who come from our county. Then we take pride from individuals who come from our city, right? So whatever happened to that aspect of following cats that come out of your area and backing them up? You know what I'm saying? I remember like that used to be like a bragging point, whether it was football, whether it was baseball, or whether it was basketball. I remember it was so much joy bragging on Michael Cooper. Not only that he's come from California, not only do he come from Southern California, but he come from Pasadena. You understand what I'm saying? I remember it was a bragging tool to brag on Byron Scott, Inglewood, Paul Pierce, Inglewood. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I mean,
I just remember those days.
When I used to say I was a DeMar DeRozan fan, it was for that reason. But I kept seeing him get his heart snatched out his chest by LeBron James, and I was hurt too.
But what I'm saying is that even though these players might not be the best players in the NBA, but by them being competitive in the NBA, because I remember like back when I was younger, Stanley Roberts, right? I don't know if y'all remember him. Stanley Roberts, he was out of Crenshaw High. Oh man, did we brag about that dude? Stacey Augmon. Oh, did we brag about that guy? You follow what I'm saying? Because these are local high school phenoms. You feel me? The Baron Davises of the world. Now all of a sudden, people just, I don't know, I just find it very disgusting that you don't stand up for somebody that comes out of your part of your neck of the woods. And now we're taking these universal stars over the stars that's homegrown in our own city. This is why I'm never upset when superstar Dave James talk about book night. I champion him that because he come from a local area. You feel me? And that's something good, and that's something positive to hang your hat on, because these kids ain't out here gang banging, killing each other up, robbing and stealing, selling drugs. They playing hoops and they come out their areas like the Deshaun Jacksons, and you see where I'm going with this.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah,
No
hey,
matter,
Trevor
no
Ariza,
matter
we
where
can't
you're
forget
from.
him.
Yeah, Trevor Ariza, same person.
Hey,
Tyson Chandler.
I do want to
Tyson
give a little
Chandler.
love to some LA
Tyson
dudes.
Chandler was a phenom in high school. You know that.
Jadon Mickens out of Dorsey High School. He on the
James
Tampa Bay
Harden.
Bucks.
James Harden.
DeAnthony Thomas
You know
was
what I'm
in the
saying?
league. You know, Crenshaw High
But
School.
but I was trying to name some players back when I was younger. You follow what I'm saying? Like the Stanley Roberts, the it was a LeBron Ellis. You follow what I'm saying? All these high school players that came out of the area and was really good in college. The Stevie Thompson, that played at Syracuse. You know what I'm saying? That we bragged about because they came from our region. Now we pick a person like LeBron James, who's not from our region, but he's from Akron. So the people from Akron got something to be delightful for. We just throw the kids that grew up in our area like they ain't nothing. And that's what I don't understand.
But that's why a lot of Laker fans put them on pause because of that.
But Kobe's not from LA. Kobe's from Philly.
But Kobe grew up in LA. He became a man.
Okay, yeah, you can say
that's
that.
just like
I'll
Pop.
give you that.
That's like
Shaq.
Pop.
Okay, what about Shaq? What about Shaq?
All Pop did was say I was born in the East but raised in the West, and we took that and ran with it.
Hey, winning will give you a LA card though, so Shaq got that.
You know, we had the Chris Mills. You know, I think Chris Mills went to Kentucky, then he went to Michigan, right? I think. Remember light-skinned Chris Mills with the green eyes? Oh, I don't know if y'all remember all them cats.
Bro,
but these cats, you know, they had long NBA careers.
Did he play with the Clippers?
Did he play with the Clippers, Chris Mills? Maybe towards the end.
Hey,
Might have
you know
played towards
what?
the end.
It's strange you bringing this up, by the way, because you know I often sing the praises of a Los Angeles native, and people like to get on my head, and I don't understand why.
Klay Thompson.
You know, I talk about it quite often. You know,
but I don't get on your head about Klay. I don't. I understand the dynamic now. But Rave, if you was, there's no problem though, because you're not from LA. You understand what I'm saying? You from Cali. You from Cali, right? Yeah. So you will have to hearken on the Gary Paytons, the Jason Kidds. You feel what I'm saying? The people that's up in your area.
J.R. Ryder.
J.R. Ryder. Oh yeah, we talked about J.R. Ryder the other day. J.R. Ryder and so on.
Damian Lillard, Barry Bonds. They got some guys from
the
Bay.
Right. Damian Lillard. Yep. That's right. Exactly. You follow what I'm saying? Oh, they got a lot of athletes from the Bay. But I'm just saying. I just. Right, Tom Brady. But I just remember, I mean, so you guys can understand where I'm coming from. You remember we used to actually brag on the sports players that actually was groomed and raised in our area. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, and then when they went to the NBA, it was like the shit. And if you happen to know them, like I know a couple of these guys that actually went to the NBA, you know, like the Chad Browns, the Ricky Irvings, the Derek Holmes, the Stacey Augmans. You follow what I'm saying? The Wayne Womacs. I didn't know Ryan Hollis. I know he's from my hometown, but I didn't know him. I didn't know Ryan Hollis. I used to hear about him, but I never met him or anything. But one time I did hit him up because I was trying to get him on Flight Sports TV. He said he was going to come, but he never did come. I was like, homeboy, can I get some of that Dean of Love? And it was like, for sure, man, what's up? I said, man, look, I'm over at Flight Sports TV, man. Come give us 30 minutes of your time. He said, man, you got it. And then he never hit me back after that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one day if he's listening, hopefully one day Ryan Hollis, we can get you on, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Maybe one of those California promises.
Right, exactly. You know what I'm saying? But you understand? So I just remember taking pride in having athletes coming from your neck of the woods, and we didn't shame them. I mean, we protected them. We damn near fight for them. You follow what I'm saying? Fight for their reputation because they represent us.
We got spoiled because every year somebody going to the league. It is ridiculous.
It's not what you call it, rare.
Yeah.
Good point.
Not rare anymore. Yeah.
Good point.
Like expected.
I'm just glad you guys understood what I was talking about. That used to be so fun pointing out players from your hometown. Because especially like in college football, right? When we watch college football, we look to see what high school these guys went to or what part of the country they're from. And then if we see somebody from our part, we're like, oh, I didn't know he was from there. You know what I'm saying? It used to be really exciting when they used to introduce them. I just remember that, man. It used to be so fun.
That was
now
a big
people
thing
just
when you had a national televised game. They used to ask
right,
you where you what you want to put where you from. I would say Emerald Hills. You know what I mean? Because that's
right,
all the homies knew. That's San Diego, but that's a community in San Diego. So it's
right,
little stuff like that. You want to let everybody know where you was from. I'm from Dago, but
right.
I'm from
Yeah,
here.
I'm from
You
this
know?
part of Dago. Right,
Exactly.
exactly. Yeah, because like the quarterback for Alabama, the number 1 team in the nation, in the what's that? The CFB? Is that what they
Yep.
call it?
Yeah.
The college playoff system or whatever, CBS or whatever
Yeah.
they call that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's from Pasadena. I don't know the kid. I don't
Yeah. He's
know
from
him,
Dana.
but he's from Pasadena.
He was
And
trying to go to
and I wrote an
USC.
article.
He signed to
Yep,
go to SC.
that's right. Sure did.
He signed to go
Yep.
to SC and
Chase, yep.
decommitted.
Yep. Brother Chase. I wrote an article in him on a group chat in Pasadena, and I got over 2,000 interactions on that. Just from the article. You know what I'm saying? And that what made me think about it. Like, wow, I remember we used to like brag on. I mean, I'm older now, you know what I'm saying? But when I was younger, we used to just brag on people that was in the league and talk to other people from other areas and who got the most, you know what I mean? I remember at one time we used to talk about what state had the better athletes. Was it Texas, Florida, California? You know what I'm saying? Georgia.
Yep.
And we should just like look up in the football to see where these kids were from. It should be fun doing that. Now it's like it's not like that no more. A lot of people just take the fun out the game.
So I got a question about Zoe.
Go ahead.
Are you guys? Well, first question: are you guys satisfied with Zoe?
No.
Okay.
No. We to this very moment, we know.
You're talking about as a fan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, as a fan, I'm the person that I should say something about him because everybody, I always have his back. But I can also always pinpoint that that Lonzo is improving, but at the same time, we see that he has more to work on. Especially that we're watching Lonzo drive. Like, bro, let's get that ball in the rim. So we're watching Lonzo take good mid-range shots, but he'll go out there and not take as many, and he's really good at it. I've seen the mid-range shot really go in. I'm like, all right, bro. I suspect a little bit more mid-range shots because it's like it's smooth. I don't know if you've seen it. I don't know if y'all seen it because y'all not paying attention or not. But the people wherever we have seen it, his mid-range shot is actually pretty smooth. You know what I'm saying? He's capable of hitting it. So he has more to work on. You know what I'm saying? We know he's not perfect yet. Sure.
I don't think he needs to work on anything. I just think he needs to need to become a dog. I don't think he needs to work on anything.
Get more assertive.
He just needs to go out there and apply it. And I mean, this is my one big thing. If you say he's not a scorer, this is the one big problem I have with him. He only has one game this year where he has double digits in assists. That's only one game, and he's the point guard.
Whoa.
Listen, let me say something on that one.
Yeah, you definitely not watching Chicago.
The thing of it is that they, this dude named Murgod who comes up here, right? One of our brothers, Murgod, as well as No Panic. They explained to us what type of offense the Bulls run, and the type of offense the Bulls run, you're not getting a lot of assists from the point guard because it's ISO heavy, and it's called the horn offense. See, I'm not familiar with the terminology like that, but they are. Because they, especially Murgod, he just got off of playing hoop from overseas.
Wait.
So, he explained that to us because we had this same question: why he's not getting no assists, and then he broke it down the offense, why what type of offense they run and the schemes and everything, and from that right there, I understood why he doesn't get that many assists because it's isolated.
That's 50% of it. That's 50% of it. Okay, I think Athletics says it the most. A1, you in here, right? A1 will tell you A1 Athletic 1 is the main one who will tell you during the game he'll yell, he'll jump from the messages, come in the panel and say Vucevic just took 25 shots and made 4 of them. Lonzo literally will feed Vucevic for like about 24 of them shots. If you want to be 100. He'll feed Vooch, and Vooch is out here bricking. Vooch has not even had a consistent shooting night yet. I think he may have had one. I think he had one good shooting night. So far, Vooch is out here shooting under 20%, bro. He can't literally, he's shooting 4 for 23. And guess who's passing it to him? Zoe. So when people want to talk about his assist, we literally, during the game, we watched Ayo Dosunmu go on a cut. Lonzo did a behind the back, like one of the little fancy passes that y'all like to see from Melo. Zoe does that. He did a fancy pass of Ayo Dosunmu, a no-look behind the back pass on a cut that Ayo Dosunmu did. And guess who dropped that ball? Ayo Dosunmu. He didn't get that assist. There's been so many times we sat there during the game was like, bro, that could have been an assist. We had dudes literally, Lonzo threw, I remember one time, Lonzo threw a wide open alley-oop to Zach, and Zach trying to be fancy that he missed the dunk. Bounce off the rim. So that's why it's for me. For me, it's talking about he ain't getting assists. If we're that's why I said the eye test is everything. Because if you go by stats, you're never going to get the full thing.
Man, he should be averaging 7-8 assists right now. Them dudes hit the damn shots.
Thank you. And I'm glad you just came. I was just telling them that you're the main one that will come from the messages, come in the panel and yell about Vooch missing 15 shots in a row.
Bunnies.
Missing them over and over.
Bunnies. Or he hit DeMar Zach and all they got to do pull up shoot. Nah, those two dudes, like somebody was making a real good point that those guys are dribble rhythm shooters. So they
Murgot. That was Murgot.
Yeah, man, those dudes got to pound the ball, get into rhythm. So they take a lot of assists away. So Zoe got to rely on Vooch, and he's getting Vooch bunnies, bro. And Vooch is he's shooting 38% from the field, fellas. That tells you, and he's shooting the ball 17 times a game. That tells you everything.
I told him he shoot trash. I'm not making this up.
For a big man, like 55% is average.
His last 10 games, he's been 18-10. His last 10 games.
On what splits?
Let's see. Here we go. He's dropping 42 from 3, 43 from the field. Let's see here.
That's not good for a big man, 43%.
And then
that's terrible for a big man. That's terrible. I agree with you. That's terrible
12
for a big
percentage points are below average.
I agree with you. That's terrible.
So he's averaging 18 on what? 17 shots?
Right. And what makes it worse, that's just going by the stats. Imagine seeing that on your eye test instead of just looking at stats. That's the point I'm trying to bring to you. If we go by stats, we're gonna be like, why did he do this? Why did he do that?
If Vooch was on Cleveland, he'll be 25-10 easy on 70% shooting. If he was on Cleveland, they play his type of game. These dudes is too fast for him, man.
The Bulls are number 1 in ISO ball efficiency. And I got that from the chat, by the way, that's looking up the stuff.
And they got two of the top 6 scorers in the league.
That play ISO ball.
And they comprise 57% of the Bulls offense, those two.
Right.
So that's a lot of usage and offensive output from just two individuals.
To me, right now, it's a competition within the team for third option.
Fight for that.
Okay, athletic one. You see, I don't like that. Because if I was Zoe, I would hate that.
But the thing is like that pecking order is there. And you know what I'm saying? Even DeMar came in.
Contract's already
honestly, DeMar came in and took Zach shit. DeMar is the number 1 option. Zach is number 2.
Right. You gotta understand, right? It's a pecking order. And
I'm gonna say this right now. DeMar was a surprise. We're not even trying to, but
you just surprised. I thought DeMar was gonna give us 18, a solid 18 a game. Nah,
I was getting 15.
Listen, not even that. I thought DeMar was just there for veteran experience to really push us in that playoff run because the playoffs are going to be very important. And I really do feel like Lamar is going to step up in that playoff situation. But when I saw that they picked up 2 dunk champions, they picked up some 1 or 2 guys that's going to run the floor, probably hit some shots. I'm thinking like, okay. And what we heard in the press conferences, they want to run. They want to choose Zoe to lead the fast break and the ball movement. And when I heard that, I thought it's going to be like a lot of running, and they're going to be playing good defense. They're going to focus on defense and do a lot of running. And then when the playoff time comes, then we're going to see DeMar do this ISO. But I expect him to do it this early in the season where he just ISOing up. So, and trust me, we all don't like it. And you just looked it up yourself, Pierre. You looked at the stats and you saw how Vucevic is playing terrible. And this just proves the point. Like, that's why I'm trying to tell you, you're trying to just go on like, bro, why the fuck Zoe got this? Well, you looking at the rest of his team? Are you looking at the rest of the efficiencies, the percentages? Are you looking at the rest of what's going on? The huge issue that involved the Bulls? The Bulls is a great team, and we want it to be a successful thing. But there's also issues that prohibits Zoe from having 12 assists a game. If these, like A1 just said, Zoe be averaging damn near 12 assists every game if these dudes hit at least half of their shots. And they don't even hit half of their shots. Because they
they're bunnies. It's not like they're difficult shots.
Right. And it ain't like Vooch is shooting 7 for 20. You got Zach LaVine on a couple games shooting fucking 5 for 30. It's like Jesus, bro. And I'm talking.
Okay, but, hey, you can't compare Zach LaVine output to Vooch.
Right,
if Zach LaVine have an off night, okay, it's cool.
Right.
He deserved that. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I'm just saying.
But the difference between him, Zach, and Vooch is if Zach ain't getting it, he gonna go to the damn free throw line and get it there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he gonna get us his 25, whether it be a fucking bad shooting night or he got to drive and get fouled all damn night. He gonna get that output for us.
Right. And we're not just trying to be like, oh, here we are, those guys on Flight Sports TV trying to defend Lonzo. No. listen, I know.
They're gonna say that anyway. Don't worry about it. They're gonna say that anyway.
I know Zoe has to work on some things. That's why you said you weren't even talking about that. I'll talk about it because Zoe does need to work on some things. I'm just saying.
Man, Zoe need reps. All right, you see the last 2 games. No, he need reps. You see the last 2 games getting in his bag.
Yep, but he has to. That's the thing.
All right, so but that's where the frustration. That's where Pierre's coming in. Like, why does he have to? That should be in his. That should be in his
every night in, night out,
regardless.
Yes. When you have
Pierre won't get no argument from me on that one.
But at the same time, you can't have an argument. You can't have an argument, but you can always put in perspective though. And that's because he don't.
Ain't no perspective on that, Ray. That has
you have a whole DeMar DeRozan, you have a whole Zach LaVine, you got a whole Vucevic.
But Lonzo being aggressive is better for the team. Period.
Agreed.
Being passive is not good for the team.
For sure.
So there's no way around
that. I can't deny that.
So this might be a blessing in disguise, forcing Lonzo to see, okay, damn, I can get buckets. All right, even within, when DeMar comes back, and it's showing DeMar that the dude can get buckets. All right.
That's why Pierre and I said he needs to hit a 30 ball before DeMar comes back.
Exactly. I feel it.
He needs to let him know that he can score. And another thing is, if you know the guy can't make baskets, stop passing to him.
I scream that every day. I scream that every day.
Hey, but Pierre, we say that, but like the first 17, 18 games in the season, the reason why Vooch was struggling because of Lonzo.
Huh?
That's what we was hearing. The reason why Vooch is struggling is the responsibility of the point guard to get him the rock in the right positions to get him going, which is true, which Zoe has been doing. He's just missing his shots.
Oh, okay.
I agree with Raven Dex because I've seen plenty of games where Vooch is just trash. But again, though, he's the point guard, man. He needed to say, F this, man. I got this $84 million.
Yeah.
Let me cash in.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I mean?
what I want to see.
If they don't like it, trade me to the Sixers.
I'm not. Well.
Right.
Hey, no, real talk, man.
Trade me to the Sixers.
Hold on,
get me up out of here. Because I'm trying to put Lonzo on my fantasy team, so Pierre, talk to him, please.
Wait, before we see. Okay, hold on.
I know Ray want him to stay.
I'm trying to insert in my fantasy team.
Hold on.
Hey, I feel you, Pierre, though. I feel you.
We can say that, and I can agree with that. At the same time, let's be 100. Let's all be 100.
That's what it is.
No. Even in the chat,
Babe, you was doing good until you start trying to justify this match.
I didn't say that. Listen, I'm gonna say this. I want to say this in the chat. I hope y'all listening. Let's all be 100. This is the most we've seen Lonzo Ball fucking smile on that damn court. Even with what's going on, I've never seen Lonzo since that summer league. This is the most I've seen Lonzo smile and be a part of what they're doing and enjoy winning and enjoy playing basketball. And that can really lead to Lonzo not only gaining even more confidence, being the player that he can really be. Because I've never seen him smile like that in a minute. Because all the bullshit that was going on the Pelicans, I watched him always have his head down. Everybody would sit there and go, yo, Zoe is not interested in the game. His head's not in the game. Everybody said that. Did anybody even say that this year? No. Because, yeah, Lonzo ain't dropping 35 a game, but at the same time, he's with the game.
Ain't nobody dropping 35
being a part of what they do. This winning thing, this winning mindset they got around Chicago, he is loving it. That's the part.
Okay. Enough, Rave.
Yeah, that was hallmarking.
Oh, come on, man.
Okay. Alligator tears. Alligator tears. You follow what I'm saying? 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. Lonzo, tomorrow, get that 30 ball, man.
Your neck, Rave, because you get into that sentimental bullshit.
Man, that sentimental bullshit, he gonna turn into a score.
Lonzo has the potential to be an all-star, man, and nothing less. All right. The last 2 games he showed us, he's shit in his bag. He needs to continue. It ain't no going back.
A1. Yeah, no, there you go. Ain't no going back.
Ain't no going back, bro.
He said he wants to be all-star and
this is out of his mouth.
Improved player. That's out of his mouth. Those are his goals.
That's his goals.
So I'm judging him on his goals.
Thank you.
I still believe when Mike Korzemba made that video years ago saying that Lonzo was Steph with the 40-inch vertical. I still believe that. You know what I mean? In fact, I think I'm more shocked that I haven't seen Lonzo drop a 50-piece and how good that I see this guy play. That's the thing that breaks my heart about all of this, is that I don't want to see this guy just sit back and play the role that a lot of dudes in this league can play. A lot of dudes.
If you want Lonzo to drop a 50-piece, then you need to trade Lonzo to Portland for Damian Lillard, straight across the board. You might get that 50-piece.
He might get that 50-piece.
That'd be great. I'll come out. I'll travel up to Portland to go check out. That's great. I don't have to wait for him to get out to sack or anything like that. I can just go right.
I'm dead.
Oh man,
that's funny.
But tomorrow he should do his thing tomorrow, man.
Wave Kingdom. Wave Kingdom is all here capping.
Triple B Nation, what's up?
I'm gonna say it again. Wave Kingdom is all here capping, bro. Yes, Lonzo has been. Shout out to the panel, to everybody on here. A1 Dex. Pierre out there.
Shout out Triple B.
But listen, man, I had to come home. I was riding home, but I had to chime in, man, because Lonzo this year has been wearing his feelings on his sleeve, man. You can't let Lonzo off like that. It's been a few games where Lonzo ain't been playing right, and you can tell this dude like he lost his best friend or his dog got shot, man. You know Lonzo been out to look like that this year. Come on, Rave. I'm happy to see. Hey, I'm happy to see Lonzo doing good too, man. But we got to call a spade a spade. Lonzo does. He needs to keep doing what he's doing and playing like he's playing. But we can't act like this man ain't been out there sticking up the court at times and looking like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look like a sad sack this season.
Come on, man. Why you gonna suppose we have Fight Sports TV, man? I was just joking. Nah, you got me.
Hey, man, I'm just saying, bro.
Nah, but I mean, you get where I was coming from, though. I know I like the.
I know where you're coming from. Yeah.
I was just coming from him. He's been more in the game than I've seen him in a while. That's how I feel.
No, yeah, the men have caught through alleys already.
Right.
Hey, anytime Lonzo's on the team and they throwing him alleys, Lonzo's happy, bro.
And what? I don't know how many times Lonzo Ball been asking for some damn alleys and they don't want to throw it. I mean, good God. And this is actually happening.
Hey, but what about G3, man?
Talk
Jello
about
went out there and
it.
showed him tonight. Jello went out there. Hey, listen, man. At the end of the third quarter, Jello had more points than any other guard on the team. He come off the bench 14 minutes, gave you 14 points, and those other guards on the team had to play the whole game just to get 15 points.
Yep.
Why is he coming off the bench?
Yep.
Exactly.
Why?
Yep.
Exactly.
And y'all gonna have
what the hell?
Dex, I need you to explain that to me, Dex.
I don't know. I haven't been following Jello over there. Ballfax got all that information. I don't know. He talking to Jello.
Because the drafted guys are always gonna get the minutes.
What?
But there's nobody there.
Hey, and listen.
No.
Hey, listen. The majority of Jello's points came in the third quarter. Hello. Jello went off in the third quarter.
I ain't got no excuse for them, man. I ain't got no excuses for the organization. They lose. They blowing it.
They called up those draft picks that you're talking about. A1 got called up. They on the bench in Charlotte.
Oh yeah, they blowing it. I haven't been following.
Hey, A1, Ray. Did y'all watch the game?
Nuh-uh.
No,
I didn't watch the game either, but I checked out the play-by-play. Listen,
I think everybody finna watch the next one. It's gonna be some live streams.
I watched the end of the fourth quarter.
Listen, all of his points came in the third quarter. Well, the majority of them. He had 2 points going into the third quarter.
I believe that.
At the end of the third quarter, beginning of the fourth, he had 14. The man turned up.
And they blew him
Jello
out.
was like, "Oh, y'all ain't about to play me." If they would have kept Jello in, they would have blew him out.
Nobody was caring about the Greensboro Swarm. Now everybody's gonna start caring again. Watch the crowd comes back.
Yep. What's his name? But then you're gonna have dudes hop on this panel and act like it ain't politics, that Jello ain't on the court. Come on now.
Man, no, it's all politics. It's all politics at this point. Because the man still put at one point in the game he was the second leading scorer, and they didn't put him back in the game. They took him out at the beginning of the fourth, and they didn't put him back in the game.
Damn shame.
Yeah, something, man. They got
Hey, bro, that's a call from up top. Something's going on.
I mean, he's only getting 15 minutes.
Before that 15 minutes,
he only got 15 minutes.
Yeah, he was
before that
getting
15 minutes, he was only getting 2. That's messed up, yo.
He need to go ahead and sign with
Chicago.
Nah.
Oh,
he need to sign with Lonzo's agent and let him figure it out. What's going on?
Rich Paul. You talking about Rich Paul?
Rich Paul got a lot on his plate.
But then, because they came with a package with
brother. That's Lonzo's
Rock
brother,
Nation,
so he'll pay attention.
But him and Melo's under the same agency.
They are.
Yeah, Rock Nation.
Well, Rock Nation ain't got the pop Rich Paul got. Tell you that.
Oh, without a doubt, he wouldn't even be in the G League if Rich Paul had him. I guarantee that.
He'd be in a different situation.
He might not be starting, but he won't be in the G League. He'd be sitting on somebody's bench.
Okay, hold on. Let me re-look at this. We have an issue here. We have a lot of people watching and enjoying this great content. We got Pierre in the chat talking, Nico Savage, Triple B Nation, Athletic One, Fly Sports TV, All Access Dex, Rave Kingdom. We got a lot of these dudes talking to give you this amazing content and a lot of information about all three Ball brothers and how everybody views them. Saying we got Pierre, he talked about how he views things and all that. We all chopped it up. We give y'all amazing, healthy conversation, give you great content. Why y'all didn't hit that like button?
Hey, so I want to ask you guys a question. Chicago Bulls has a glaring weakness. All right. As of Wednesday, all players, even players traded, are eligible to be traded now. All right. All the players that was free agents signed in the offseason, now they're eligible to be traded as of Wednesday. Chicago Bulls got to make a move. Yep. I mean, they have to, and I'm sure that the front office knows that. Who do you guys go after?
You already know. We get Myles Turner.
How? But I think Myles Turner.
That's a $64,000 question.
See, the thing is,
okay, if you don't get Myles Turner,
hold on. The talks in Philadelphia, they say have heating up tremendously, and I think that's because those two guys, that double-headed monster in Indiana, is available.
I think. Okay.
Wait a minute. You said the talks in Philadelphia.
Yeah, they have heating up. Like, so they're talking talks? 3 teams. It's a 3. They're talking with 3 teams right now, and they said the talks have. It's on ESPN. They had an update about an hour ago. I have sped up tremendously. So I don't know.
Well, the Chicago. Okay, but let me hold on one second.
Philadelphia and 2 other teams.
Okay, but listen, A1. Chicago can't do nothing with Philadelphia, right?
No, I ain't talking about that. What I'm saying is, I think Turner and Sabonis is off the table because it's 3 teams where talks heating up. So who's valuable? They want a top 25 player. Well, Sabonis and your boy Myles Turner for Ben Simmons is a good trade.
You know who
Oh no, Sabonis can't play with no damn Embiid nor maybe Myles Turner.
4.
Sabonis stretch 4, yeah. Sabonis can play Embiid.
But Embiid is a stretch.
No, he's not. No.
He's a stretch 5. What are you talking about?
Nah.
Who's Philly going to give up for
no,
for
he
one of those?
He can spread the floor. Embiid can spread the floor, but he not.
Thank you. Okay, then. So he's a stretch.
It might be a 3-team trade where it's Portland, Indiana, and Philly. That might be the 3 teams.
Embiid's inside.
Sabonis goes to Portland. Damian Lillard goes to Philly. Ben Simmons goes to Portland. Some kind of way where those 3 teams make it happen.
You know what Chicago get? There's 2
but
dudes.
Listen, Myles Turner, yeah, but you got Thibault. So what you gonna do with Thibault? If you was to get Myles Turner, you train Thibault as well?
Thibault's a taller Alex Caruso, man.
Is that right?
I like Thibault. I think Thibault's nice, man.
Just like Alex Caruso.
I think Thibault's nice. Yeah,
he say the same thing about Alex Caruso.
I think we go after 3 guys. Okay, I think we go after Porzingis or Rui Hachimura, and the third guy I said we go for AD because he wants to come back home in Chicago. Why AD?
Give up the whole team for AD.
Why I like AD for us? Because he gets to play.
You're fantasizing, dude.
No, I know.
Hey, what happened?
No, I'm not putting.
Listen, man, you are bugging if you're talking about some AD, bro. AD, a soft pop. He may not hurt himself again. Stop it, man.
Listen,
no AD.
It doesn't even matter. He's rooted. He's not coming out.
I'm not saying we're gonna get him. I ain't saying.
And we'll have to give up too much for Sabonis and Myles Turner too, man. So we're living in fantasy land when it comes to those 2 guys too.
I never said we're gonna get him.
Listen, I already know that the Bulls' assets are depreciating as we speak.
Exactly.
The only thing they have is Io. That's it. They ain't got nothing else.
They got
before it was.
You could always trade Lonzo.
I don't know if they want to do that.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they want to do that.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that.
They might trade DeMar before they trade
Kill him.
Lonzo.
The Bulls fans
They
have killed him.
traded
Y'all
DeMar
don't
for
understand.
Lonzo.
The Bulls fans really love Lonzo. They down with Lonzo, man.
Oh yeah.
Well, in Chicago likes a hard-nosed defensive guy.
Chicago, Lonzo is
Yeah.
what Chicago always felt like they needed. A guy who's going to play outstanding defense, that's going to pass the ball and not feel like he's better than Zach LaVine.
Exactly.
that main
Exactly.
one
That's
right
a good
there.
take right there. That's a
That
good
main
take.
one right there, not better than Zach LaVine. That's when they liked him. they don't want no hothead going out there. I'm better than Zach LaVine. They don't like that. They knew that Zoe is going to be mature. He's not going to try to steal the lights. He's going to go out there and play.
The word you look for is usurp.
Yep, he's going to play defense. He's going to play what he got to play. And they're loving it. They're loving it with Zoe. And to put the cherry on the top, they wanted to draft him. So that's facts. Y'all know that, chat. You know, I can speak the facts too, chat. I know I was tripping a little earlier, but I can speak the facts.
But so I just think the Bulls they might just have to run with what they got. You know what I mean? Because Vooch is, and you know what? I don't know, man. I don't want to be conspiratorial, but Vooch might be playing this way on purpose. Vooch ain't trying to go up to Portland and nowhere like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think would be
I
more
don't know how it's
realistic.
helping him.
I honestly think Vooch would flourish if Chicago were to talk to Golden State. Vooch would flourish in Golden State.
For what? For what?
Take your pick, James Wiseman. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you want to throw, I mean, the Warriors got a lot of trade pieces. I mean, the Warriors are deep. They're gonna win. They're taking it all.
Okay, first of all, who's not gonna? Who's not? Well, you got Phoenix Suns that's on their heels, right? They tied for the best record in the NBA, and they won and won against each other, right?
I don't know if they're 1-1. I know Warriors won the last one.
Didn't they play twice already?
Don't know for sure.
Okay, how the Warriors lose their 4 games? Who they lose to?
They lost to. That's a good one. I know 2 of the losses were surprising.
Right. That happens to the best of them. I know they lost to the Hornets.
Let's see. Golden State. They took an L to the Spurs.
Hornets.
You're right. They did take a. So they played a back-to-back with the Suns. They took an L.
Right.
So they are 1-1. Suns.
Yeah, they won 1.
Yeah. And then they took an L to the Hornets. And then
so
to
that's
the Grizzlies.
Right. So that's why I'm saying that you can't rule out Phoenix because they won 1. They got the same record. You feel me? So everybody's talking about Golden State, but Phoenix is right there.
Yeah, but Golden State got that depth, man. Golden State got a bench that their bench could come in and compete with a lot of the NBA.
I know her. Right. Yeah.
They got a bench. And I mean, like I said, Wiseman hasn't come back. Thompson. I mean, Wiseman and Thompson are now assigned to the G League.
Right.
So which means
now Clay played already. Didn't Clay play one game?
Underneath. And
did he play one game already?
The whole situation. I don't
did
know
Clay
for
play?
sure.
Did Clay play a game?
Probably like a week ago that they were assigned to G League. Probably. I'm not too sure though. I have to look at the Santa Cruz Warriors. I have to look up the.
Yeah, you probably.
I haven't checked that.
Nico got everything on Clay. He know what color socks he wear. You follow what I'm saying? He knows if Clay's wearing a white beater or a V-neck. No,
you know, all I know is that like that I would occasionally see the Instagram images of him shooting shots even when he's injured in a cast. He's still draining threes. So I mean,
and Dex, that's about the biggest fact you said about Nico.
For real,
he got his past trophies. He got his first ever mouthpiece. And just got it all.
Like if you look at the Warriors, just their roster, like if I was the Bulls, I'd go after the Warriors because they also like if you look at it, they got They got Jonathan Kuminga. You know what I mean? He's not even starting. I think he's back in the G
I
League.
know, huh?
You know what I mean?
Oh, he is? Hold on.
Well,
We need to talk about Jonathan
they
Kuminga.
bouncing
Hold
back
on
and
one
forth.
second, Pierre. Pierre, hold on one
Go ahead.
second. We're going to get right back to that. First of all, Flight Sports TV, want to thank everybody out there in the chat, on the panel, and all the listening viewers. We want to wish you a happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, or whatever type of festivity that you might engage yourself in. We at Flight Sports TV wish you the best, and we wish you a safe travels during these holidays. And we want to shout you out and show appreciation.
Shout out to Flight Sports TV, the machine.
Kuminga, come on, give me something on him.
Man, I mean, like I said, the Warriors, they got a lot of pieces. I mean, I also want to thank the Bulls for Otto Porter. He's been looking great. You know what I mean? Like the Warriors got pieces if they want to. I mean, but at the same time, if I was Golden State, I'd just sit on it because like all those guys are good. All of them are good. All of them are so good. Like they're so good, they have to send people down to the G League to get PT.
Wow.
So
I mean, what happened to Jonathan though? I thought he was coming on strong.
Oh no, he is. But like, I mean, it's like if you just look at the roster, it's just way too deep. They got what Gary Payton II. You know what I mean?
What a surprise.
Man, you know what I mean? Jordan Poole, like Juan Toscano Anderson, Andrew Wiggins. Like everybody forgets about Andrew Wiggins. I even forget about Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, you're right about that.
And he can get a bucket.
Yeah, he's definitely under the radar.
Yeah, all those guys on the team get, and I mean, even Draymond's gameplay lately, like he's playing different. He's become a lot more aggressive. Like if people leave him open, he just goes straight to the rack and just starts dunking on everybody. I'm like, man, everybody's just playing like they want to. I mean, they're
hungry. Huh?
I was happy that they got Iggy, and it's like almost like we don't even need Iggy. We don't even need him. There's just too many dudes on that team that are good. Too many. And they're like a perfect mix of young dudes and vets. It's just they got it going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So if I was Chicago, I'd go after Golden State.
But so you want Vooch? That's what you want over there? You think Vooch will solidify you?
I think that like Golden State's the way that they run basketball is more tailored to European style basketball, whereas a lot of movement and a lot of shooting. It's a lot of movement and a lot of shooting.
Fun to watch. Very fun to watch.
Yes, where it's like Chicago's more isolation. Golden State, man, you don't like people think like Steph is the team, but I'm like, no, you don't understand, man. Like there's so much goddamn movement that's going on those plays, and it's like, and I mean, when I see them doing the hockey passes, and it's always right around the perimeter. They'll pass to one dude. One dude's kind of open. He'll pass to another dude. Another dude's open, but then he'll pass it to another dude who's just wide open by himself. Oh, it happens to be Steph, and it's just like that keeps repeating every goddamn game. These guys just move the ball so well, and then you got guys that like surprise you, like a Gary Payton II, where this guy is like 2 feet tall and he's dunking on everybody. He's grabbing boards, he's blocking people's shots. He's crazy. Like I love him. So I mean, but the team is deep. The team is really deep, and I don't know if it's something about their G League or what they're doing. You know what I mean? Because a lot of these guys, they be pulling out the G League and they just come out of there ready to go. Jordan Poole has been the most surprising thing for
Warriors
me.
ain't doing nothing.
You keep saying that.
Hey, hold on, Dave. Hold on.
Bro, the Warriors ain't doing shit.
Hold up, Dave.
Really?
I want to bet on it.
Go ahead. Keep going, Pierre.
What's up, Flight?
All I'm saying is that, like, if I was the Bulls, I'll go after the Warriors and try to get some of those pieces, because I think that some of those pieces would actually work great. Like a Kevon Looney, I think would be great on Chicago. It might be hard to get, but like I said, there's players that I know that could just pop right into Chicago right now and completely impact. You know, why not?
True.
But go ahead, Dave.
Oh, about the Warriors?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm not 100 on them, man. I'm sorry. I don't really believe in them dudes, man. I think they're gonna get exposed in the playoffs, man. For
Dave,
real.
you sure you ain't saying that just because you be having that talk with Nico? Because Nico be in here spamming the Warriors.
No, it got nothing to do with Clay. They're not playing with Clay right now. Look, even when Clay comes back, like, bro, like, I'm just not. I don't believe in them, man.
Mm-hmm.
They got a deep team, man. But come on now. Pierre. Come on now. Let's be real now. Playoffs is a whole different ball game, man. And I'm just not sold on them guys, man. There's a lot of teams in the West.
Hater.
They're like gonna get better.
But the Warriors are experienced, superstar.
Man, fuck them.
Ain't nobody talking about Los Angeles. LA is a
superstar. You hate everything old,
right? Hey, listen, LA is a fleeting thought. Nobody's thinking about LA right now. And Golden State is the greatest thing right now. And stop all that talk about you don't know about them. Listen, these are proven winners. Golden State are proven winners, bro.
I don't know what.
Stop all that talk about.
Hold on, bro.
They've been there already.
Last time I seen Steph in the playoffs by himself. Last time I seen that, it wasn't too good, bro. Real shit.
By himself. They loaded right now. Pierre just told you.
Bring up KD. Yo, KD. Come on, I couldn't beat Bron. Yo, KD, come help me.
All right, man. Get me at the end of the season, bro.
Draymond said that.
The only way you're going to beat the Warriors is by injury or suspension.
Okay.
That's the only way.
Draymond said that.
Injuries and suspension.
Hey, Katie, I can do this shit myself, man. I come to Golden State, man. Ain't no KD anymore.
Draymond said that, but okay.
Shit over. I'm sorry. Them boys gonna get exposed, man. I can't wait to see everybody's faces when everything I said. Like I said, Book Night was nice. Look at what Book Night does today. In his third game, getting minutes. And no one said nothing. 24 points in 20 minutes. Nobody said nothing. Our niggas is unbelievable, man.
Did they win?
Where's A1? Yes, they won. They won by one, Dex.
Bro,
whoa.
Don't nobody care about
Book Night. Game.
Don't nobody care about Book Night but you.
Niggas talking about
talking about like it's a Book Night channel. We ain't talking about Book Night. You talking about Book Night, man.
About Book Night, but
Ray was so tickled. But listen, you gotta acknowledge that though. You said he scored how much in how many minutes?
Hey, let me go check how much minutes Book Night.
Wait.
That's good though.
Wait, look,
26 minutes, 24 points.
He
had a good game.
He Sam, stop it, bro. Because you know if he had 7 turnovers, he would have came on his panel trying to cook.
Listen, bro, I wouldn't even know.
You can't give any credit, right? You can't give credit. You can't ever give credit, bro. It's no credit with you.
Wait till Nico get back.
You a hater, bro.
He's not gonna want to hear this, superstar.
You know that, right? So Book Night gets no credit for the performance he put on tonight.
Hold up, y'all bring you.
Bro,
LaMelo wasn't there. LaMelo didn't play.
Nobody cares, but it was 7 turnovers. They would have been the biggest thing.
I give credit.
No. We only start talking about Book Night shit is when you bring it up. Well, like just like right now, we wouldn't even think about Book Night until you bring it up. Only person I know that pays a little bit of attention is Nico about Book Night, and I guess you could talk to him, but he ain't here. And Nico was here, wasn't he? Nico, where you at? Nico was just here.
He knew Superstar was coming back. He knew Superstar was coming back, and he knew Superstar was bringing Book Night with him. So Book Night turned into Cook Night.
Now LaMelo did not play though.
2 good games. 3. It's 2 already.
LaMelo didn't play though.
Mark Johnson said the Lakers are trash. Wow, that's a crazy statement to make, my boy.
You heard me, Dex?
What LeBron did tonight? Hold on, Dex. Hold on, because I stopped watching that game.
Yeah. He should got 40, right? He got like 47.
40. Nigga want to go. He does that shit all the time, bro. You got to stop doing that. You got to stat pad, bro.
Because he was at 18 points in the first quarter.
Hey, Mo funny as hell.
LeBron 33, 5 and 6.
Oh my God!
I knew he did. I knew he stopped. We're about to got taken out. Dude don't give a fuck.
Did they blow him out? Did they blow him out?
Yep, they beat the highly competitive OKC Thunder.
Yes.
You said the Lakers.
Oh, Lakers.
Highly competitive. He got to be trolling.
Ultra talented OKC Thunder.
You want to go get 33, bro? You could have got 40.
He had 33, not 35.
And you come here screaming about book night. Why you coming talking about Jello?
Ray, you know you escaping by the skin on your teeth, man.
Listen.
He didn't want to talk about. He didn't want to talk about Jello. He want to talk about book night.
I don't know what Jello did today. I didn't watch Jello's game.
You too busy standing trash.
Pierre,
you should have been watching.
I don't watch Jello.
Jello, hey, hold on, Triple B. Jello is in the G League, and Book Night is on the actual squad, so it doesn't compare.
We don't care about that.
I didn't watch Jello. Salute to Jello.
This is a Ball family channel, man. We big up the Ball family. We don't big up. No, it's wasting. You just wasting time. Look at that coming talking about
Book Night and Melo is cool though.
The fuck, bro?
Man, they're cool on the court.
What I'm talking about?
I'm more the camera. You know that.
Hey, but Book Night and LaMelo is cool, man. They always sit up there talking to each other.
Hey, Book Night like a snake to me, man.
That's on court. That's on court.
He's another Kuzma.
Pierre, listen, I wanted to say this because you Pierre, you try to scare me right there, and Dave did it before. I have a bet with Dex about LeBron, and he's not supposed to hit 40, and you saying 35. And I remember Dave kept scaring me, say 39. Y'all gotta stop doing that, okay?
He's gonna hit it.
Listen,
he's gonna get it. He's gonna get that 40.
Listen, I be scared when I be yelling out his numbers. It ain't 40. I remember Dave trying to scare me big time when he said 39.
You say LeBron ain't getting a 40 piece this year?
No, I don't.
Wow.
Because I did that. I said that because Dave was trying to act like a guy can't deteriorate and fall into father time. And I'm telling LeBron he dominates through his experience, and he dominates through his leadership, and mentally he destroys mentally. He's not guys like Giannis and KD that you just know. It's a 40-50 piece. You just know it. It's gonna happen this game or the next game because they're dominated differently this year. The way they dominate is different now because LeBron's getting older. But Dave was trying to act like that's not true. So it happened. That bet happened. I was like, well, to prove my point, watch LeBron not get a 40-point game this season. So I'm trying to tell y'all, everybody deteriorates. He acts like foul time can happen. It happens.
Well, one advantage that LeBron has, and this is why it's always been really hard for me to call LeBron like one of the greatest, is because like he's fortunate to be 6'9" and have the speed of a wide receiver, and that just really helps out a lot in the NBA. He's built like a tight end, and he's about as quick as a receiver. This bottom line, that guy can move.
Man, I seen
Okay,
LeBron.
Why is that disturbing to you?
I just think it's not that it's disturbing. It's just that like it's almost like kind of like unfair advantage.
Bro,
is the way I look at it.
Have you seen LeBron in real life? That dude is giant.
Hold on, but you can't father time.
I was like, God damn.
Go ahead.
Hold on, man. My fault, Pierre. You can talk, bro.
No, I mean it's kind of like when Shaq first came in the league, and what was the big thing about Shaq was the guy could move. Like it was a center that could actually move. Like most centers
and jump.
Yeah, and jump. I mean, we've seen him plenty of times go coast to coast with the ball, just messing around. And he's just messing around with when he was with the Orlando Magic going coast to coast.
Yeah.
So his game wasn't even refined.
Yeah.
He was raw as hell, and he was a menace. And everybody knew that, like, this guy's gonna be trouble. So when you see that, it's kind of like, all right, yeah, this guy's automatically gonna have a great career, bar that he's gonna have any bad injuries. And LeBron, he kind of falls in that same thing. Like, you know, when we saw him in high school, and you see this kid, and he's going like chin level with the rim, and you're just like, yeah, he's gonna be great. He's going to be all right. There's going to be no issues with him. And I mean, Nike knew that. That's why they signed him $100 million right out of. He didn't even dribble a basketball. Got $100 million.
Yeah.
You know, in the NBA. Didn't even dribble a basketball in the
LeBron
NBA. He got $100 million.
Oh yeah.
So it's stuff like that where it's like you kind of know it's a no-brainer. This guy's just way too gifted physically to be anything less than great.
Yeah. A specimen. A player, LeBron, and this dude, I don't know why people try to act like I hate LeBron. LeBron is a specimen that well, I haven't. You don't see it. This dude is. How old is he right now? 36, 37, whatever old he is. The dude, he just now starting to get hurt. Like, goddamn, that took how long? That man he's proven his proven he's a
goat.
It's amazing. It's amazing, man.
He's Darth Vader. That's all he is. He's just Darth Vader.
5'2". Boy, I ain't never been no 5'2". Chill out. I ain't never been 5'2". No sir.
You've been 5'2". You've been 5'2" before in your life.
You talking about Dex? He got me confused. Listen, he got me confused with Dex. Dex is 5'5" or something like that. I ain't 5'5". No sir, don't do that.
Well, I'm 5'8" in person and 5'10" on the phone.
we see.
Hey, I'm catfish. Girl say, how tall are you? Babe, I'm 5'10", almost 6 feet.
Well, I mean, you've heard plenty of NBA players say that, like, if Iverson had another 6 inches, we wouldn't be talking about Michael Jordan. If he was like, if Iverson was 6'6", forget it. We'd never even talk about Michael Jordan ever.
If Iverson was 6'6", he probably would be serving life in the penitentiary.
God bless. I'm sure he would have did something great to get there.
Because he ain't taking no mess.
Shouts out to the panel. How y'all doing in the panel tonight?
Oh my God.
We chilling, man.
Pelicans must have won.
Yup, they won.
Yeah, we blew them out.
I already know. I can tell the way you came up here.
I come up there like that all the time. I ain't come to talk about them. You don't get no points for beating Detroit, man. I'm not about to sit up here.
What can he do?
That man came in.
What can Cunningham do? Yeah, he got his chest sticking all out.
Hey, right.
He ain't do nothing. Nah, man. Nah, y'all bring up that, man. I'm not even. They got to be the competitive team. I'm not like y'all, man. I ain't come up here to talk about that. I come up here to talk about LeBron.
Man, you came in with an extra pep against that.
I came to talk about LeBron, man. Every championship.
Yeah, man. What y'all doing, man?
Yeah, what happened?
You heard me? You heard me?
Every championship LeBron had, man. He getting the whole league. Ain't none of them championships, man. That's what I get up here for. I ain't get up here to talk about no fucking Pelicans beating the Pistons. That shit don't incite me. The Pistons, come on, man.
Now, facts. Appreciate you joining the chat, man. We have some good, healthy talks. Go ahead, Scott.
I heard y'all talking. I be checking y'all out.
Yeah, we just chopping it up.
I already knew y'all the Bulls ain't play tonight, so I knew y'all were gonna chop it up.
Yeah.
Man, but LeBron, yeah, he a specimen, but that boy don't got no leadership skills. I don't care what y'all say. That dude don't got no leadership
I don't know about
skills.
that one.
Man,
that's not even a comment you respond to.
Man, prove me wrong then. Prove me wrong.
I'm not doing that because it was gonna take me 20 minutes.
What team he led? What team he led to a championship?
Look at his career. What do you mean? What team?
Man,
he led?
y'all always talking about the
2015, he led a team to a championship. What do you mean?
With Kyrie Irving?
2006. Those bums.
When?
I said 2000.
Please don't say with
the Cavs, his first time when he went to the Cavs at 22 years old, when he led that team to the finals.
Man, I'm talking about you got to win.
Oh,
you got to win. I
give LeBron a little bit more credit than that because the Cavs back in the days were absolute garbage. Like,
man, come on, man. How you garbage? Everybody in the NBA play, man.
Your best player was humping your
Williams,
and then the other one was Daniel Marshall, and that was it.
Man,
shout out to UConn.
Man,
But
we
Darnell Marshall, shout out to UConn.
Come on, Star, you better than that, bro.
man, I'm being honest, man. Y'all, man, he went joined the Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade already had a ring. What are you talking about?
All
But
right,
he got
so
it with Shaq, didn't he?
what about 2016?
Huh?
What about 2016?
Which one that was with?
The
Didn't
Cavs.
D-Wade get his championship with
You
Shaq?
talking about that's the one with Kyrie,
Yeah.
huh?
3-1
got
versus
it with Shaq.
Warriors. Yep, LeBron led that team.
Man, nah, man. Y'all know Kyrie carried that team, man. Quit playing crazy, man.
Dude, talk
Y'all
to
No,
know that,
LeBron
man.
averaged way more than Kyrie.
But Kyrie, I'm saying when it come down to the clutch, Kyrie carried that team. We talking about
Now, that's
leadership. We
cap.
ain't talking about. We talking about leadership.
All right, that's cap, bro.
They don't
we
win the
talk-
finals without Kyrie, dog.
But
We know
LeBron
that.
got him. But LeBron got
Yeah,
him
but
to
you
the point
said-
where Kyrie can hit the shot.
Exactly.
Yeah. You said hold on, Sky. You said Kyrie was. See, I can't agree with you because Kyrie did have the most clutchness, and like I said, I don't think LeBron wins without Kyrie hitting those
He
shots.
don't win, man.
Right.
That come with leadership,
Okay.
Like
man.
MJ, just like MJ don't win without Scotty, nigga.
You know what the problem is? This is what the problem is.
Wait. But if we're talking about leadership, LeBron definitely was the leader.
Nah, see, this the problem
on
we get with
now.
leadership. See, that's what the players avoiding today, leadership. And what I mean by that is they don't just want to go to a team and make a team better. They want to jump on a team and the team be semi good already. That's what they doing today. It take a good leader like Giannis and carry your team to the final. That's a leader. If we lose, that's on me.
Middleton is the leader of that team.
Hands.
Chris
I'm putting
Middleton.
this in my hands. That's a leader.
That's LeBron's been doing that his whole.
See,
LeBron's been
they
doing
ain't
that.
bragging. See, y'all making excuses for LeBron. We know LeBron old, but didn't LeBron pick that team they got this year?
Man, I'm not.
Y'all don't think LeBron picked that team?
Okay,
LeBron,
that's facts.
LeBron
He
did that.
He did
That's
pick
a
the
money
team.
move, man.
He did pick
That's a
that
money
team.
move.
But he picked that team.
Well, why he don't get no accountability for them playing so sad?
What?
He
He
did.
don't.
Listen, he did pick them old
Man, they
spots.
blame it on AD. They blame it on everybody. See,
'Cause I
what
mean-
y'all don't know is when it come to AD, I watch AD play down here, so I already know AD was soft. Y'all thought y'all was getting something. I already knew AD was soft. He played good. The thing about it, he always injured. That Ben, when he was here, if you think I'm lying, look it up. When he was here them 7 years, he was hurt every year. Every year. Some people ain't know that though.
But that's how I ran.
LeBron
I
created
ran
them.
the statement. You can't
LeBron
prove
created that retirement home. That's facts.
And we talking about leadership. He thought he was gonna be able to sit down and come up during the playoffs because they're gonna be winning games without him, and it backfired on him. That's what happened.
Can I say this though? Can I say?
How did it
Scott, can I
backfire?
say
How did
this?
it backfire? Y'all only won 8 games.
Who? I'm talking about LeBron.
Oh, okay.
Hey, put LeBron on the Pelicans. He said,
But every great player does that, man. Kobe did the same thing.
Did what?
Mike probably did the same thing. Like they all do that. Like
Man, no,
when
they
you're
didn't.
like,
Man, don't put Mike in that category, man. Mike played
Uh-oh,
when he had the flu.
not the GOAT.
Man, Mike
Not
played
the
when he
GOAT.
had
You
the
can pick
flu,
your
man.
players.
Come on, man. Don't put
you
Mike
don't tell
in
me
that
they you tell me
category.
they don't have no
You
influence.
finna
on who's
upset
on
Dave
the team?
James.
Hold on. Wait.
well,
One
you
second.
saw,
Hold on.
I saw what LeVar said about Mike.
Oh, wait. Before y'all get into
That's
that,
saw that.
before y'all get
Hey,
into
y'all
that,
heard
Yeah, I
what?
seen the
Hey,
video.
y'all heard what Shannon
hold
Sharp
up.
said
Before
today,
y'all
right?
get in that GOAT debate, one
You
second.
heard what
Ball
Shannon Sharp
facts.
said today?
LeVar
Hey,
cooked
hold
on
up.
that
One sec,
nigga
fellas.
Mike.
One sec.
You don't know
Ball
shit
facts.
about today's game.
Hold up. Hey, Dave, hold up. Ball facts is in the chat. Shout out to Ball Facts. We out here chopping it up. Shop ballfacts.com. Fly Sports
I'm on the
TV.
panel, facts, if you got
Go
some
ahead, y'all.
time.
Yeah, my bad. Y'all can go back now. My bad. Y'all go back. Ball
Hey,
Facts. That's the real Ball Facts. Yes. Ball Facts in the chat. Shop ballfacts.com. Y'all go ahead. My bad. Y'all go back. Y'all go ahead.
Yeah, man. You saw what LeVar said about Mike today, man. Shout out to LeVar, man.
Man, Lamar said today, man. That's old news.
LeVar, you a real one, man, because a lot of these weird niggas want to cap and
Yeah, Lamar didn't say that today, man. I
whatever.
hate
He
to break it to you.
said it, bro.
Okay, hold up.
He
Scott,
He said it last year.
hold up.
Talk about some current news, man.
He said it. Shout out to, that's current. It just came out to the media today.
What he said? What he said? I don't know. What he said?
What are you talking about? It is current economy brought to the world till today.
What
So,
LeVar said, man? What y'all talking about?
He's saying LeVar
Posted
said
it.
Melo Melo don't need advice from Michael Jordan?
He do. He a leader. That's the point I'm getting at. If you a leader, you don't need advice.
No,
Melo a leader.
All right.
I agree with him.
Exactly.
You got to build your own path.
Thank you.
I agree with him. Only time you're
LeBron.
taking advice, man, from somebody,
You want
when
to
you're
take
not
advice
trying
from
to
that
build your
old
own
nigga?
path.
That nigga don't know shit about today's game. The
Okay,
fuck?
can I
Nobody
see?
need advice from your old ass. You
Hey,
need to
hold
sit
on.
down
I don't
and
think it
generate
has
that.
nothing about.
You
I
sound
don't think it
silly,
has nothing
bro.
to do with
Sky,
him being
I have a
old.
question, Sky. I have a question, Sky.
I'll take
You
his
sound
advice.
so silly right
Sit your
now.
ass
Hold on,
down,
Sky. I have a
Nobody
question.
needs your advice.
I have this question, y'all.
Melo
Sky,
good, man.
Sky,
Melo
you
good.
said. Listen, I have a question. Sky, you said Giannis was the leader of the Bucks, right? You said
Yeah,
this, right?
hell, fucking right.
Right. Facts. I agree. But you also said we also brought up Middleton, and he hit shots that Kyrie Irving did for LeBron.
All facts in the building.
But LeBron was carrying, was being a leader, but Kyrie hit the shots that Middleton did. So you don't think LeBron?
Oh, that's flight.
No, see, that's what I'm
He
trying
said
to
both
get.
facts.
Like
You know what?
that's
like a nice
flight.
little Midori sour there. You know what I mean? I like that.
You know what a leader do, Rave? I understand what you're saying, but you know what a leader do? Whether you win or lose, a leader take fault.
Oh, okay.
We can't hear
That's
you,
a
flight.
leader.
I hear you. Yeah.
When he dropped the ball that last year and he came back, you didn't saw when he came out in the clutch when he dropped that 50 points. Give me the ball. That's a leader. That's a leader.
Yeah.
Not when it's going bad, you turning your head and oh man, we about to trade all them. Leaders don't do that, man. Think about it. Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic.
You know, you're right, because when JR did that bullshit that JR did, it looked
He ain't
like
been back in the NBA since.
He looked like he was like disconnected from the entire team.
Oh,
And
Dex.
I'm like, bro, you still gotta be a leader and pull out that win. So
Dex.
I get it.
Dex.
Yes, sir.
I'm lying or I'm high.
We can't hear you,
Keep
Flight.
that
Turn on your
same
volume.
team.
Turn on your volume. We can't hear you, Flight.
If they keep that same team that they had with the Lakers, they probably done got 2 championships already. They probably would have got in the first year. What you mean?
Hey, man.
The whole
Shannon Sharp
Lakers
came out
team
today.
balling
Hey,
right
listen,
now. That was on there.
Shannon Sharp came out today and said that they should have never made the AD trade. They should have stayed. He said they should have stayed with the young core they had.
Man, all the boys that was over there at the Lakers balling, man, winning too.
Yep.
Yeah,
I agree.
There was being
We got Brandon Ingram. He ain't winning, but he dropping points, so that would have helped.
Man, niggas just start saying bullshit, man. Let me just wait till the end of the year for all this crazy talk, man. Y'all niggas do this every year, man.
Hey, Flight, you're muted, Flight. if you don't know that or not, you're muted, Flight.
He's letting us know that he's no longer a Knicks fan, that he's rocking with the Nets. You know what I mean? He says,
man, we 5 games out the 6th seed, man.
He said, unmute yourself, Flight, so we can
Come
hear
on,
you.
Sky. Let's be real now.
I get that. That's true, Sky. That's true.
Pelicans are maxed out. This is the highest they're gonna go.
Man, do the math, man. We 5 games out the 6th seed, man. Do the math,
y'all
man.
Y'all maxed out already.
You're right. We ain't denying that. You're right. We ain't denying that.
I saw B.I.
No, Rave. The Pelicans are maxed.
And locked.
This is the highest they're gonna go. They're not gonna get no further than this. They're gonna reach their ceiling already.
I disagree, Dex.
How? What's your name's not coming back?
When's Zion coming back? I need to.
He's not. He ain't coming back.
He coming back, man. That's cap,
Next
man.
year.
That overweight pitcher, man.
That man is 330 pounds.
They found out he 330
No, he's not. That picture was cap. I knew they was cap.
That pitcher cap, man. They got a picture going around. I wish I could. If I log all here and I'm gonna put it in the chat.
Yep.
He was just at a high school game, man, and took a picture with him, man. That boy,
and he looked in shape,
up, man.
Man, that's Photoshop,
man. Y'all know I wouldn't lie to y'all, man.
Yeah, y'all trying to say he in shape? Cut it out, man.
Man, the boy, they got a recent picture. I'm telling you, man. He was just at a high school game now, here, man.
Zion is not.
Hold on. Let me look. I'm gonna look. They might have it on YouTube. I'm gonna look because Zion.
He lost that weight.
This is a big piece of cake. We're gonna find out. Let's see here.
He lost that weight.
I might go to this game. Let's see
There's
here.
a fake ass picture going around
All right,
convincing me.
ESPN lied about Zion's weight.
330. He's not 10. He's not 330, bro. He's definitely
Yeah,
not.
that's what they said. They weighed him.
Man, them dudes is capping, bro.
Man,
Who
that shit
weighed him?
cap, man. I'm telling
No,
you, they
who
got a
weighed
picture,
him?
up to date
Man,
picture, man. That boy,
Man,
they
who
got
weighed
slim,
him?
man.
Who weighed him? The Pelicans? Who weighed him? Who's weighed him the recent? Like, come
David
on.
Griffin first weighed his big ass.
Hey, you know David Griffin gave him a. Hey, David Griffin gave him. Listen, David Griffin a little boy when he has to go to bed. David Griffin gave him some milk and cookies. David Griffin, you know, he made sure he bought fluffy.
Hey, but no cap though. The picture I seen of Zion, bro, he did like he was losing weight.
Let me see. I'm gonna look, because I think I got.
That man got a Keisha Kiora girdle on, man. You know that.
Man, he just took a picture, man. I'm talking about with regular clothes on at a high school game, man. That boy lost that weight.
And wait, is he taking a picture with a kid, right?
A kid, and they got a man on the side of him.
Oh, he got no saying the kid got like a lot of hair. Looking
Yeah,
like
a short
Gustavo.
kid. A little short
looking
kid.
He looking like Gustavo from Italian or something. They look like Italian.
Him and his daddy, yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, wow. If this is legit, Zion looked like he 255. If this is legit, this could be.
Yeah, that means he's smaller than Luka.
If this is legit, he look around 255.
That's legit. I'm telling you, that's legit, man. That's at a
Luka
local
is
game,
260
man.
right now.
That's legit, man. That's at a local
No,
game.
he's skinny. Listen, if this is legit,
That's legit,
this is skinnier.
man.
This is skinnier than Luka. Zion looked like he about 250.
Man, that's at a local game, dog. I'm telling you.
I like those boots, Flight. I like those boots.
And listen. When I first saw Zion gain weight, I saw that belly. But if this is legit, boy, that belly gone.
And that picture was posted on the fan page, on the Ledoux page. That's how they got it.
Because this right here, this is whoa.
Man, boy got off that shit, man.
Whoa. I mean,
Dex, you said that though. Dex, you said you were gonna lose that weight, Dex.
Boy, Zion look like, I'm talking titties gone and everything.
I think he be trolling them. When he be coming out there at the games, he be having on a bag or something, man.
He did a James Harden.
But listen, man, he must have did something or faked something. Because
Man that had surgery.
No, it's something, because I can see Zion's neck now. Nigga, I can, yeah.
Man,
I
he
don't
got
see
off
no
that
blood.
shit, man. And that's from a local, somebody local.
Yeah,
Posted that.
He look around 255. He look like that like he looks slim as hell now. Like, I'm talking maybe 10% body.
Is that a current pick?
10%.
That's a current pick, man. That's current.
I wish
Hey,
I could
put
see
it
this
up,
pic.
man. Share the photo so you can see it.
I'll drop y'all the link.
Don't drop the link. Just share the photo, man.
Flight have to show the photo.
Flight got to share.
No, Flight have to show that. Yeah, I don't have it.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't.
Flight at the club right now.
I can hold on. I'm gonna share this. I'm gonna share this to Flight. And hold on, I got y'all. 1 sec. I'm gonna share it to Flight, and then I'm gonna have Flight like screen posted to y'all.
He'll be back in Christmas. The Christmas
I got
game.
y'all. See here, 641 times.
He got lipo.
Hold on. Hey, listen, lipo. Listen. Y'all may be laughing, but when I saw Zion first, I was the one who was always advocating that Zion didn't gain that much weight, and then I saw Zion gain weight. I was like, wow, Zion really blown up like a balloon. And the picture I'm looking at right now, unless he was just faking some shit, I don't know if it was something, because in the certain amount of time, we in December, You telling me he dropped damn near 50, 60 some pounds?
Man, this one, y'all always saw the dude with a jacket on, and he just went off that. I'm talking about without the jacket. We never saw him without the. They didn't even have no pictures of him floating around. Besides when he go to the game.
No workout stuff.
Scott,
Nothing.
Man,
that workout. That was it.
I can't.
We didn't see him since then. You know when he did that workout? Around the third game of the season. The dude been 2 months in. It's almost 3 months he ain't been playing. He just been working out.
Yeah, but I mean, he looked like barely 3 months though, and he looked like he dropped him almost 60, 70 pounds. Damn.
And what I'm saying is,
that man went under the knife, man. He went to go see Dr. Miami.
He probably did.
Nigga, what? Nigga look like he dropped about 60, 70 pounds, y'all. I gotta show this. I gotta show this to Flight. Hold on. I'm not
disputing what he did. He probably did. But what I'm saying is, what we were seeing, he ain't there. Telling you, they caught the boy at the local game. That's a fan posted that picture. That shit, and that was on the Twitter.
Lipo.
Y'all battling with Houston right now, huh?
That man went up under that knife, man. I don't blame him, man. You know what I'm saying? Your career's on the line. You trying to get that Supermax, that a rookie extension Supermax. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said they show, on ESPN, they show him working out, and he ain't lose that much weight, man. The local media can't get in there, so I'm quite sure ESPN ain't getting in there. They ain't even letting the local media in there, and they training. So I know that ain't real.
ESPN got a lot more money than the local media.
Man, this one I'm telling you, man, the local media, the one who pushed the tickets for here, they gonna let the local media in there. They ain't letting ESPN in there like that. I know this.
Shit, ESPN is the machine, bro.
Man, it could be what it want. I guarantee if the local media don't got, if ESPN, what the local media ain't gonna get that ESPN gonna get?
Hey,
that don't make no sense.
Hey, listen,
that don't make no sense.
All right.
Listen, I got Flight to check it out, and Flight said he gonna look at it and see if he can do his best to get a picture for you guys to see it. Because when you guys see this picture, your mouth is going to drop. Because, I'm sure y'all chopping it right now. Like I'm with y'all. Like I don't know if they like Deck said, Dr. Miami. He did something. He looked like he ain't got no type of fat calories on him at all. Like it looked like literally it might be maybe 0.1 gram of fat on him.
I mean, they got access to the best nutritionists. The best everything, man. So it's possible.
I'm trying to tell you, and they say he paid for his own one. You know they got on his ass the first time on them, the next time on him. Come on, man. You think that dude likes being fat shamed?
No, he can't go out like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm not saying I don't know what Zion did, y'all. Okay, I'm just expressing how weight distribute.
We're gonna give him credit, Rave. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna give him credit for busting his ass and losing the weight. That's what we're gonna do,
man.
He ain't had no other choice but lose that weight, man. That's his career, man. He don't have no other choice. Even if he's not gonna stay there, ain't nobody gonna take him that big. Regardless, he had to get off the weight, whether he gonna leave or not. Like,
listen, I told y'all. Bulls could use Zion. I don't care. I said that when he was big and he was skinny. Because even him being big, we knew the Bulls were going to take care of that weight. So I don't care. I've been said we could use Zion. I said that. Now, I remember my take too, so don't take that take from me. I said Bulls could use Zion. I still felt like that. We still use that boy. I don't care if he's 330 right now. We'll put him in shape. And he gonna play with Zoe. So he gonna
he come back healthy. They got a chance to make a push for the
man. Some people always
talk about
the media see, man. The media be lying like a motherfucker. Media don't be knowing shit. The media say anything for ratings, man. If you ain't catch on to that yet, anything that sound good.
I mean, but they gotta have sources. You know what I mean? That's how motherfuckers get fired. They can't just blurt off at the mouth.
Yeah, and same here, man. Like I really didn't go with the sources. I went by what I saw. I told these dudes when they was coming in the chat yelling Zion's 330. I said that boy ain't no 330. Cut it out. Y'all just gonna be an asshole. And I looked at the picture and I looked at the video recording. I'm like, Jesus, Zion, boy, you look like a big donut boy. So
y'all can't put it in the private chat.
You said what?
The private chat.
What about private chat?
The picture.
Oh, I already got Flight on it right now to put a picture of it for everybody to see it. Why you want to see it? You want me to send you the link of the video? It's on the video. The picture was on the video. I found. Because it's not like it's on Google because it was a local, like you said, it was one of those local things from the high school basketball. So I had to get it from the video. Huh?
I told him that it's local. They called him out, and he probably snuck in that bitch in and out.
Yeah.
He probably went in and out.
Yeah, they ain't got no picture from Google, so I had to get it from a video. I'll send you the private chat link of video, but Flight is gonna show y'all the picture, y'all. And when y'all see it, he not gonna look like no 320, 330. He look like he about 250. He look like when they told LeBron he got to lose some weight. That's what he looked like. And I mean, I can see his neck now. That long turtleneck he got. Like I'm literally looking at a neck now. I'm like, okay, the man got a neck. I haven't seen his neck in forever.
Wow, Ray.
Listen,
you sound pretty excited.
Going in on him.
Hey man, but you gotta understand. Like I said, I know what it's like to gain extreme amount of weight and lose it, and then gain it again. Like that weight distributions is like it's different when people like.
What's the biggest you been?
The biggest I got?
Yeah.
The biggest I got one time was 395.
I told you that boy short and Stoneville. I told you he's short and Stoneville. Remember I told y'all that?
No.
Wow. Sky took that and ran with it.
No. Stop it. No.
Sky didn't sympathize
right.
with
No,
him.
I know. He asked me how the biggest I got. I'm not short. I'm 6 feet. I'm 6 feet. Cut it out.
Man, you 5'9".
No, 5.
I don't know, Ray. I don't know if you're 6 feet, Ray. Come on, man. You catfishing now.
Yo, Scott, what's the stuff I'm hearing on Jello? On Zion. Send me that picture too, Ray, because I'm having a hard time with that.
Okay.
What you say?
I can't.
What's going on with Zion? I'm hearing he done trimmed down some weight. What's going on, Scott?
They lost that, man. I'm trying to tell them that they caught that boy a sighting.
Oh, it was Photoshop.
Man, no, that was a sighting at a high school game.
All access.
Man, that's a sighting at a high school game.
Yes, sir. Salute. Hey, no, Flight. What happened was the man went up under the knife, right? And then he went and got that belt, that little girdle belt from Keisha Kior.
No, I didn't go to the ER. I lost that.
Yeah, Zion, I think he's slick with that foolishness.
Zion got he grabbed a knife.
Yeah, like he working out. That's the same thing Funk Master Flex did. Funk Master Flex was trying to fake on people like he was out working out. Then next thing you know, he done put a video up and he on the cutting table. Carved that man up like a turkey.
He came out the doghouse. People's finally starting to see him.
Yeah, he good now. He just gotta wait for the stitches to fall out.
That nigga went out like a whole woman. Now we ain't got a light bulb, huh?
Yeah, a lot of people is doing it.
Fucking.
If I gain 20 more pounds here, I'm gonna be doing it too. Y'all gonna be like, damn, where happened to Access? We ain't been on the stream in a while. Shit, they got me yelling.
Yo, Flight, that's kind of hard to get that picture without this dude's name being all in it and shit. It's kind of hard.
Yeah. But oh yeah, you couldn't get it up, huh? But it's all good. I mean, he's a young man, so he'll bounce back. But rest assured, because my niece got that, right? I have a niece that did that. She got her tummy tuck. And the thing of it is that you got to make sure you're ready for it, because you can't let your stomach get big no more.
Well, yeah. Listen, what I was just expressing that I know how weight distribution goes. Like, people think like you gain weight, that means you gain like 30-something pounds. It's like it's not how it goes. Like I don't weigh no 390 no more. Just letting you know. I'm just saying I know how it goes.
That's a horrible life. 390, 5'4". Ain't that what you said, Sky?
Man, that boy 390, man, that's almost full. That nigga D-tackle.
That's a horrible life.
No, I'm not.
And he's short with it, so you know he was looking like a Buddha man.
Come on now. Come on now. I'm not no 5'4". I'm 6 feet.
I can imagine when you go use the restroom.
I'm 5'11" without shoes, man.
Y'all crazy.
I'm not no 5'4" or 5'2". I'm 5'11" without shoes, and I'm 6 feet. All right.
He called him a Buddha.
I know. At the crib, right? When in the morning everybody race to the restroom to beat Rave. Don't let Rave get to the restroom before you. It's over with.
Now listen. Don't go the fuck up,
They got to take the roof off the house.
Don't get 400
pounds. At 400 pounds, trust me, Rave was wearing D-pins, dog.
Listen, I got really
pissing on himself and everything.
Ray, I can imagine raving them. I imagine raving them damn sandals, leaning to the side and shit, ankles all ashy.
Listen, no, that please do not remind me of me that time. I mean, that happened when I was going to this one. I got that big when
thick ass knees.
No, I got that big when I was going through my depression.
Hey, Sky, I bet he got some thick ass knees, huh?
Man, I'm telling you, that dude, I've been told y'all that dude.
Why y'all violating?
Ray, your knees is thick as a motherfucker.
No, come on, man.
Ray, blindside like a motherfucker, like you're born blind.
Come on, man.
Oh, no, we fucking with you.
No, it wasn't because of what I ate, Chad.
Ashy ankles and thick knees.
It wasn't because of what I ate, Chad. It's really from when I got depressed. I did a lot of non-activity.
Yeah, we know he horrible on some sneakers.
I had a lot of non-activity, so
that's what the rumor is.
Now I'm getting right now. I'm getting weight. I ain't gonna count right now. I'm
getting lying, Ray. If you were 400 pounds, 5'4", I'd have jabbed you out. Number jab, dude. You always
I'm not 5'4".
You better stop hitting me like that.
Where y'all getting 5'4" from? I ain't 5'4".
Okay, let him get close to me. He fall on me. It's over.
Last time
all you gotta do is run in circles. You run in circles, you won the fight.
I'm 160. You think I'm about to play with Red?
Listen, all you gotta do is run in circles, man. He gonna fall down and it's a wrap.
Come on, man. Nah, 5'4". I wasn't 5'4" until that was a long time ago. I was 5'4" at fucking.
Let me up, man. Let me up, man. Let's get a fair fight. Let me up. Let me up, man.
Beginning of middle school, 5'4". I don't even remember when I was 5'4", man.
Yeah, you do. It was yesterday, nigga. What you talking
No,
about?
listen, just because you 5'8", don't try to add me to your short list. I'm 5'11" without shoes, and I'm 6 feet. Cut it out.
I'm 5. Listen, I told you I'm 5'8" in real life, but on the phone, I'm catfish. I'm 5'10".
Right, and without shoes, you like 5'6".
And I raise up my car seat, so I make sure her car seat is down.
Right.
So when she get in the car, I'm tall. So I got all kind of tricks.
That boy say I sound like I'm.
Listen, when you take off your shoes, you like 5'6", huh?
I never been that big my whole life.
Yeah, you sound big. You sound like you're big. But I saw a picture of you and I see that you're slim.
Yeah, I'm slim with a big heart. You heard me?
No, you slim with a big ass head. Oh,
you go, pal. What you trying to say?
I was like, this nigga's a boxer.
Damn, man.
and he lost a few rounds.
Punch me in the head. Nigga that punch my head swole.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Put a few little knots on you. Hey.
Not that big. I'm gaining weight though right now. I ain't gonna cut, but
you losing weight, Rafe?
Huh?
You said you losing weight?
No, right now I'm gaining weight.
Oh.
I ain't gonna cap.
Everybody gained weight during the holidays, though.
Yeah, I got that big though when I was having depression at that time. It was a low point in my life at that moment.
So you trying to tell me you get stressed out and you just eat?
No, nigga, you just violating, man.
That's what you say when you depressed.
No, nigga, I depressed because shit happened. Like my dad, my mom, they got divorced, and there was a lot of shit that was going on.
Man, that's white people problem, man.
There's a lot of shit that's going on, man. No, but it's just a lot of shit going on, bro. My brother, he was fucking. He was that nigga was stuck. He got caught up in some shit. He lost his mind for a long time.
So that made you scratch.
How old is your brother?
He 19.
Oh, he's younger than you. Okay, he's younger than you.
He's younger than me. I'm the oldest.
How old you is?
You're the oldest.
I'm about to be 24. About to be 24 next month. I mean, no, I'm 24 in a couple of days. December 13th, actually.
Oh, okay.
You could have tried.
In 3 more days. I'll be 24.
Damn, I can't even remember when I was 24.
You could go try out for the Detroit Lions. They need linemen.
Bro, I'm not. No, I played football, bro. I was a linebacker.
Sure. Man, you lying. I didn't know 400 pounds at 5'4".
Nigga, I'm not 5'4", and I'm not 400 pounds.
That's nose tackle.
I'm Nigerian, bro. The fuck no.
That's Russell Maryland size.
Dex, you know what they always say? So he gave us 4. We got to put another 50 pounds on that, dog.
Yeah, you're right about that.
You'll never get it right. See, the 4 sounded good. That boy really was 450.
Exactly. That's why I only give them headshots. I give them headshots, and then when they see me live, you follow what I'm saying? Then you can see everything. But on Christian Mingle, I'm just giving up headshots. POF, I'm giving up headshots. That's all. You know what POF is, right?
Damn, bro. I'm about to be 24. I'm about to be old, bro. Fuck.
Nah, I'm just joking with y'all.
3 days.
Let me stop lying.
But now that I'm thinking about it, in 3 days, I'm gonna be an old fucker, bro. I'm gonna be 24. Bro.
How you 20? Man. Listen, man, you listen to too much Dave James. You're not old.
Bro, listen. I remember, like, it was just last week I was spamming, I can't wait till I'm 21. Now I'm 21. I'm ready to go back. Fuck. I'm ready to go back, man. Because I'm like...
Everybody shouting out happy birthday, Ray.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, it's kind of not my birthday yet. I mean, it's my birthday in 3 days.
Happy pre-birthday.
So, yeah, it's kind of pre-birthday. Appreciate that.
Yeah, you listen to Dave James thinking that everybody that's past 18 is old.
I mean, but that's the
thing. In a minute, he's going to be 18.
And
I'm about to
Red,
turn
I mean,
24, so
Dave
that's
say
like
everybody old, boy. They don't like no old men, boy. They will go in on the elderly, boy. They don't play no game.
Yeah, he don't. Yeah, he don't like old people for some reason.
Like he gonna stay young the rest of his life. They be chirping.
But listen, only thing I can say this: when you're young, you ain't got no bills. His only bill is probably a phone bill, and his parents probably pay that.
And not just that, man. We don't understand getting old is a blessing, man. He ain't get to the
without
point,
a doubt.
he ain't get to the point where he just start losing people.
Right,
When
exactly.
losing, you look at that as a different, in a whole different way, man. You
Yep.
still,
Especially family members, you know what I mean? Like
that's what I
your
mean.
brothers and sisters, yeah.
Yeah, I'm experiencing that right now.
'Cause I remember I went through a period. I lost my mom, my sister, my other sister. I lost my mom and two sisters in like a 2-year period.
Where I lost so far. I lost my auntie, both my grandpa, grandma. I lost one of my cousins. So far that's just it for now, though. That's it for now. My mom.
Are they older? Are they older? Ray?
Not my cousin. Not
your cousin?
Yeah, not my my auntie. She had cancer though, but she was surviving, but that COVID.
She has cancer now?
COVID got her. She didn't have cancer.
Shit.
Yeah, COVID got her though, because she was fighting cancer and it was going good, right? And then like
sorry for your loss.
Literally like the end of last year, they said that she got pneumonia from COVID, and she got pneumonia and COVID. They said that she was positive for COVID, and then they said that she was walking down the stairs and she dropped dead. So it was crazy, man.
Wow. So she had walking pneumonia?
Some shit. I don't know the details because they didn't want to even give me much information. They already know how I feel about my family. So, when it comes to me and my family, they know.
Are they in Cali or are they somewhere else?
Yeah, she's in Cali, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so me, they know they don't like to give me much information because they know I'm ready to take a bullet for my family. You feel me? That's really how I am. I always been like that. So they don't give me much information. They just told me that drop dead. So I was like, yeah.
Yeah, I lost a sister first, then my mom, then I lost another sister. No, I take that back. I lost a sister, then I lost my other sister, and then I lost my mom. Because she grieved. Her basically her death was she grieved because of my sister's loss, my two sisters. Because she was close to those. She was close to those both of my sisters that died like back to back almost.
Yeah, word, man. That's crazy.
Hey, we used to tell my mom, Mom, you okay? Mom, you ain't tripping? She's like, nah, I'm okay. Because my mother's old. She's an older lady. Next thing I know, she got sick, went to the hospital, and never came back out.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that was tough one right there.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm passing my thing.
Sure.
Because one minute she was cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she was talking with my grandkids and everything. And it was all lovey-dovey. And then all of a sudden, they called us back. It was like, I think you need to come see your mom. So they called all of us, right? We was like, what they called us down here for? Because last time I seen Mom, she was cool. She was laughing, talking. And then next I know she was on the breathing machine. And it was a wrap. That's the last I seen her on that breathing machine. And next thing I know, she passed.
Man, that's wild.
Okay. And that was cold. And I had just got back from Italy too.
How old were you when that happened?
Shit, it happened in 2015. 6 years ago.
Yeah, man. Man. My mom is everything for me, so I don't know how I would react if it happens, because it's scary though, because like she is diabetic,
Right.
right? And that's because she told me that when she was younger she drank a lot of sweet tea, and then
Uh
yeah, she drank a lot of sweet tea. So like for example, there was one time like not so long ago she was like, she's working, she's chilling, and she's like, yo. She calls me up, yo, come and get me, take me to the hospital. And then I'm like it's out of nowhere. I'm like, what the hell? And the doctor's like, yo, her sugar was flying up. But they found out because she just had to get her medicine switched. But that's scary because I heard like you can fall into a diabetic coma if your sugar goes too high like that.
right.
She
Exactly.
was she hit because it was like 350.
That's how my brother died in the diabetic coma.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, one of my brothers, we found that boy on Thanksgiving. And the only reason we knew he was in the house did because it was Thanksgiving and he ain't come over there. So we went to his house just to check on him.
yeah. That
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 shit
How old was
serious.
your brother? How old was your brother?
He was old, he like 60. My
Okay.
wow.
oldest brother.
Oh, okay.
Hmm. Yeah, that's why it scared me one time, bro. Because like, it happened, like you said, Dex. It happened out of nowhere because I'm sitting there, chilling, and I'm getting a call like, hey, man, take her to the hospital. I'm like, what happened? What's up? And she's like, yo, my sugar just skyrocketed for no reason, and they, like I said, they found out it's because they had to switch her medicine, but at the same time her sugars levels was super high, and I heard that you can get diabetic comas because of that if your sugar goes that high. So,
Right.
so it's scary because I did not know that my mom could literally just drop dead right there, bro. I
Real
never knew.
talk. That is real though.
Scary.
I'm a witness to that. Like Rev, that shit serious. Like
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't know
telling
that.
you. And the only reason we knew, because it was Thanksgiving last year, and he ain't come over. So we went to check on him. We had to crawl through the window. That's how we found him. Sleep.
Man. Yeah, and luckily, like when my mom said her sugar was flying sky high like that, at least we was aware, so we were like, okay, let's take it to the hospital. But you know what I'm saying? But imagine if we wasn't aware though. You feel me? Like,
Right.
yo. And listen, I'm 24. Well, I'm not even 24, I'm 23. I'm 20, I'm 23 hearing this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know me, 23, I've got a lot of young bucks still in me. Like, if I lose my mom, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. You feel me? Like my mind gonna be different.
You still at the crib, or you got your own spot?
It's an off and on thing because I'm still learning. Because I first had a roommate, and then sometimes I gotta go back because I be fucking doing some bullshit with my money. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of 50-50 thing. So she'll help me out. She'll help me out.
Baby,
But
you out there gambling with your money?
no, I'm not gambling. I'm just being stupid. I ain't gonna cap. Not smart decision. It's a 50-50 thing. She'll help me out.
Right. Right.
Sometimes, I just yeah.
Well, I can tell you this right now. You only got one. Cherish her as long as you can.
Right.
Show her respect, even though if you feel she's not being responsible with her health, just gotta show her respect, man, and not keep them around a little longer.
Yeah,
Right.
because my brother, he was tired of, I ain't lying, he was tired of taking that shit. He had lost his leg and everything from that sugar, man. He had got tired. Like he wasn't even taking his medicine or nothing. And only how we knew that, because when the people was checking, you know, they're gonna do an investigation basically when they
Right.
went there. So they was trying to make sure it wasn't no foul play. Man, boy ain't take none of his medicine or nothing. Like, and they say once your sugar get too high, you get weak. So even if he was trying to get the medicine, he probably was weak because he stayed by himself to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Why he didn't have a health care provider?
Huh?
He should have had a health care provider.
Man, I don't know why.
You know what I'm saying? Those
I
people
get what you're saying. Check on them.
say that again.
I get what you're saying. Like somebody that come and make sure he do.
Right.
They can't.
Right.
They can't.
Yeah.
They can't force you though.
Oh, yes, right. That's right. Yeah. Because I know people that like you said, they have the little healthcare provider, and some of them they just they might not use all the money on the healthcare provider, but they give the healthcare provider all the hours, like the max hours, and then they just split the money or something like that. But they do still come and just say hi or whatever, you know what I'm saying, from time to time. But they ain't really doing no work.
Nah, they ain't doing no work. You know, it's a hustle. For
Right, it's a
some
hustle,
people,
right.
anyway.
Yeah, it's a hustle. Yeah. So man, that's cool. But when you like that, you should have a healthcare provider. If you got to the point where you lost limbs because of
Man, that dude was
the level
stubborn,
of your
man.
diabetes. Yeah,
Man,
it
dude,
happens.
he was stubborn, man. You can't, you know what I'm saying? When you get to a point, man, you can't force nobody.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? The dude, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Yep.
if you okay with it, then who am I? Like,
Right, exactly. It's your life. Yeah. Yeah, he probably like, don't feel sorry for me. You know what I'm saying? If I do good, I do good. If I do bad, I do bad.
You hitting it right then and there, right there. That's you sound like I'm saying that.
Yep, I know how they feel. Shit.
That's what he said. I didn't live my life. All right.
Yep. Even though that's young, 60. How old is he? 60?
Yeah.
See, I'm only a few years away from that. You know what I'm saying? So just thinking about that give me chills. Like, So that's why I think the Lord that I have the type of health that I have when I go get my physical, because I get like a physical bi-yearly, and my health is always good. You know what I mean?
But that come Dex. That come from setting. That's like me. The job I work in. I got a good job. You set up good. Everybody don't have that though. Like I could go on my job to the doctor. Like the pharmacy on my job. Like
got you. Yeah.
You got to set yourself up like when you around rave age. So when you do get up there in age, you able to take care of your health.
Right.
Man, that's a good point right there, man.
Like we look at it like, oh, we all one mistake away from something could be wrong.
I know,
like,
that's
we
right.
don't look at it like that. That shit don't got
right
no
about
age.
that.
That shit don't got no age on it. You know what I'm saying? You could be 20, 22 and go to the doctor one day and they could say, bam, you got this, you got that.
That's facts.
Ain't no age. They don't say, well, when you get to this age, now you could get it. Nah, it don't work like that.
That's facts.
So you got to set yourself up.
Well, my mom used to always tell us, because like I said, I come from a family of 13, right? And my mom couldn't afford to take all of us to the doctors and all that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So she always basically was, put in our heads to stay healthy as much as you can. So that way you don't have to pay for your, like buy your health, like going to the doctor and getting prescriptions and all this type of stuff. If you stay healthy while you're young, as best as you can, then when you get older, you can enjoy your life instead of trying to buy your health.
That's true. That's true. That's true. We went through basically the same thing too. Like, I probably just starting to have to use my health insurance at my job because I'm older. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
so I
right.
go on it. But me personally having to go like that, nah. I go do a checkup, but it wasn't nothing serious like me catching a cold or something. I'm not about to go that, like and use my insurance on that.
Right.
But
I don't know when the last time I caught a cold, to be honest with you.
Me either. That's exactly.
I don't know when the last time I caught a cold.
But I'm to the age now where, man, I gotta just go check up on myself, though.
Right.
Never know.
Yeah. That's right. You never know. Yep. Yeah, I'm at the age where I have to get my prostate checked. Always got to check, like you say, your sugar. and things of that nature. You know, you get the blood work done, get the prostate, and things of that nature. So like every time I go do my physical, that's what I. It's like mandatory that I get those things checked. And I remember when I was younger, I never had to worry about getting something like that checked. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. But yo, Sky,
Yo,
you was you an athlete when you was younger?
man, I always been small, man. I,
Oh,
even if I would have went out for a team, they wouldn't have kept me, man.
oh, okay, okay. But I think that's what helped me a lot too, because by me being an athlete, because I played all the sports growing up until I was at least about like 17. My last sport I played was baseball, because I stopped playing football in junior when I was in like the 10th grade. Junior varsity was my last football, but I played baseball as you know as much as I could, and that
See, I
that helps you
see,
when
I
you get
played,
older.
I played sports, but like for a while organized, nah, like they wouldn't have kept me. I'd have been just man, embarrassing myself. Football, basketball, you gotta understand. Right now, I ain't nothing but 155. So imagine me in high school.
Right, I was small in high school, but
No,
like I
listen,
said, I was.
I'm
Go ahead.
155 now. In high school, I was
Oh,
like
oh, okay, gotcha.
130, 120
Yeah,
at the most. If
yeah,
not, probably 100 pounds. Like I was small.
yeah. High school, I was 135. I was
Look, you were
135.
135. I probably wasn't even that.
Yeah, but I was real fast though. You know what I'm saying? So even though I was light in the butt, I needed some bricks to hold me down. But I was super fast. So
Me
that's what
too. That was the
enabled
key
me
too.
to compete.
Me too. I was fast too. Like I was fast. Like before I was running fast. Before I was if I would
Hmm.
play any kind of physical sport, I was too short for basketball and too small for football. Put it
Right.
like that.
Yeah, I was too short for basketball, too small for football. But like you said about Lonzo having that heart, that dog, I just had a whole lot of it in me because I always felt that by me being small and short, I have to go extra hard. And it wasn't hard for me to go extra hard. It's because I grew up with all my brothers anyway. We used to be out there playing football and stuff like that. And I'm the youngest. So, you know what I'm saying? You know how that go when you're the youngest. You got to prove yourself or else they ain't going to let you play. You can't cry. You can't, act, have an attitude because they're going to hurry up and kick you off the team or tell you to go home. So you have to be, pretty disciplined and at the same time show a lot of dog in you.
Man, I was a little pissed. Used to dry the fuck out of them when they lose. You heard me? Them boy was sad, especially in football. Oh man, them boy was horrible. Them boys ain't win a game in like 4 years.
Is that right?
Man, them bitches were horrible, dog.
Damn. I mean, my high school football team wasn't that good either, but we'll make the playoffs, but we won't go nowhere. We'll
Man,
make the
them
playoffs, maybe win one game, and that's it. We
man, them
never won
boys,
CIF.
them boys ain't never made the playoffs, man. Them boy was trash. I'm talking about super trash. But basketball, we won like 3 championships in a row in basketball. But football, oh man, we was ass. We was everybody homecoming.
Wow. Yeah. So I know how that goes. But like I said, a lot of time I didn't even play football just to win. I just played football because I just love the game. Whether my team, my high school team was any good or not, it really didn't matter. I was out there just trying to collide with somebody or trying to run a touchdown or, just do something spectacular so I can get my name in the school paper. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was big on that. Or try to get a picture in the yearbook when,
Who
at
is
the end of the
Nola
year.
Boy News? Who is Nola Boy News Sports? That's a channel? Somebody asked me that in the chat.
I don't know. I don't know. Where's it at? Is it in a private chat or public chat?
Public chat. I guess that's on somebody from New Orleans. I
I
don't
don't see
know.
it. I don't see it. Is it a while? They did it a long time ago? Or
No, it's
recently?
right at it's three. It's three from the bottom on mine anyway.
1, 2. Oh yeah, I see it.
Trent Martin. Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Yeah, but that was crazy though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know whatever happened to Flight.
I'm about to get up off here though.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah,
holler
that's
at
what's
you.
up. All right, that's what's up.
All right, man.
All right, for sure. Yes, I'm back. Did anybody have any questions that they might want to discuss or a topic? I know it's 30 people that's viewing. I know it's Friday night. You could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be rocking with us here at Flight Sports TV. And we definitely appreciate you being here rocking with us. Hit that like button, subscribe, especially if you're not a hater and you appreciate the content that comes out of Flight Sports TV. Then it's only right that you humble yourself and hit that like and subscribe button. We try to be the hottest thing in these streets. We try to give you what you need. And we try to bring it to you fresh, live, and hot off the grill. So shout out to everybody that's rocking with us. Yo, Flight,
Damn,
what do you
Dex, you
do?
on here by yourself?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to shut it down?
Yes, you could shut it down if you like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's get up out of here, man.
What up, y'all? It's your man, Freeway Ricky Ross, and you looking at Flight Sports TV. Don't turn that channel.